No, thank God. Thank God, no. Yeah, okay, so the best way I can describe it from what I'm looking at, it looks like they literally took a potato peeler and stripped the outer layer of skin.
Oh, and also, when you search for it, one of the first things that shows up in images is this like googly-eyed version.
Oh yeah,
that's hilarious.
Oh, more people's.
Everyone shows up now.
We have a townie.
Come on, you stupid stream.
Just got 2 notifications.
Yeah, no, there we go. The second one is true. The first one is false. Because they're doing the transcoding shuffle, and it only took me 2 goes. I am tempted. Hello.
God.
I am tempted for future streams to possibly test it going back to Discord.
Okay.
Because. Why is this bad? Just the fact. No, I heard a groan.
Oh.
Purely because Discord has option of its streamer kit, which shows who's talking on stream. So I can work it like other D&D streams have, where you've got a picture of the character and it lights up.
Oh, neat.
So I could have that as on the overlay. Yes, exactly. Could have that on the overlay for the character plates as well, if we're not doing video.
As much as I like creepy monsters, I need to stop looking at Shin Godzilla.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you. So, speak up if you are here.
Carlton is ready.
I hear Granny.
I heard Granny. Hi, Granny.
I gotta turn Tony down more.
Hi, Granny. Let's see how you turned up. I'm going to turn Granny up to full. And then I suggest everyone else does the same, so when Granny talks, we all listen.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we should be doing that anyway, just out of respect, you know.
Yeah, out of respect for the elderly.
Oh.
Right. Are we all here? Are we all ready?
And also she is your mum, so, you know, there is that as well.
Yeah, but, you know.
Hey, when we're playing a game, mum and son don't come into it.
Nope. It's DM and do as you're told. Right. I've got a few extra timed things to go off on Mix It Up now for the chat as well. So I'm steadily getting back to curating the stream a little bit more. So content, but I'm also spending a lot of time finishing Divinity Original Sin 2 at the moment. Because, you know, I want to get that done so it's not in my mind. But anyway.
Yeah, there's some games where you just, you know, you can't get them out of your mind until you finish them.
Exactly. Well, how sensitive is your mic, Psych? Or is it Granny?
That's not me. I have it muted. My mic was muted for the last, like, 2 minutes.
Cool. Right. Anyway, shall we have a recap?
Yeah.
So,
Sure.
last session, the party had travelled previously towards the coast to seek out the rumoured sunken treasure ships near this supposed lighthouse. Now known, well, not really known, but I'm going to tell you what it is anyway, as the Tower of Storms. Okay, so yes, The party made their way down through the cliffs, through a path that they eventually managed to find after seeing the night previous the beating light of the tower. I gathered that, Sergio. I gathered that by the fact that you were fairly quiet. So yeah, they spent the night looking at the light beating away in the distance, made their way down through the cliffs, spoke to a random giant crab on the beach who told them about their master who needed something.
It wasn't a giant enemy crab.
It was a bit crabby though.
Oh, don't tell me I got some dropped frames today.
She was quite a gentle.
Man, 27 dropped frames. My God. I'm going to have to watch out on that. I know, that's like 0.1% so far. I'm going to have to watch out for that, aren't I? So yeah, they spoke to this giant crab, told them about their master who was having some issues.
Understatement.
Yeah. They went to find out, and found out that it was a spectral being of a sea elf who had been killed by Moesco, who now resided in the tower, lighthouse. And she tasked them with retrieving her spell focus from Moesco. So the party climbed the outcropping of rock on which the lighthouse was situated, assaulted by harpies, dealt with the harpies, searched through a few of the rooms in the tower where Gioa inspected this altar and was blessed with a charm of the storm.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I thought you might have done. That's why I wanted to remind you. So, granting him the ability to conjure lightning bolt spell.
Little Spark, make a note of that on the notes section of your character sheet.
It's fine. I have a mental note, don't you worry. Don't you worry, I have a mental note. Then they explored a few more rooms, went through a circular room with a spiral staircase. Off the side of that was a door. They opened the door and they were greeted with the words, something along the lines of, "What are you doing here? Get out." And that is where we left off. Or face my wrath. Yes, you will face my wrath.
Did
I don't know, did you?
Initiative or not?
Not yet. Not yet.
No.
So, this figure who was sat slumped in the chair as you opened the door rose to their feet when they saw you. Are you shooting them already? Right, roll for initiative. Let me just refresh my memory. Yeah, demanded who the intruders were and demanded they leave at once or face my wrath. So, party, what do you want to do?
Okay, so I think I was about to say something, but then we left it there and we said...
Yeah, it was much more fun to leave it there.
I can say something. So he says, "What are you doing here? Get out or face my wrath." I'd like to say to him, "We just want the conch, and then we'll leave." That's it.
No, this conch is mine.
Why?
Because
Alright.
I took
I
it.
can get you another one.
Get
Get you
out.
another one.
And you can see
We're not leaving.
he reaches down to
We're
his
not
side,
leaving.
and when he pulls back his arms, he's got these two wrist blades attached to his fists, and he starts to advance towards you, menace in his eyes. And it's time to roll for initiative.
Alright. my weapons.
What with some
Just
like
to let you
sword
know,
oil or something?
Finally rolled good initiative for once.
Yes, Tony.
17.
I think I can only hear Little Spark through your mic. I can't hear him for some reason.
I'm not muted.
I don't know if that's on my end.
Anybody else?
No, I only
No,
hear him
I-
through Little Spark because
Right.
literally I only hear him
It's
through
not-
Sparky as well.
You
The
guys.
green circle isn't coming through.
Oh, by the way,
Gilded, so
I updated the camera a little bit. So I moved it. I've got a longer cable now. I've moved it a bit further away, so
I
we've
gotta
got
roll for initiative.
more of a view of everything, and I've got the it's sort of laid out ready for us tonight. This is a door that you guys have stood at, by the way, if you see that on stream. So this is where Carlton is stood, and the rest of the party are arranged like that.
I always forget which.
Very nice.
we've all rolled pretty well for initiative, haven't we?
Yeah, that's not bad, is it?
Tally that
Yeah.
up for us while I sort Little Spark.
Does anyone claim them free red dice that you can get?
Yes.
I have, yeah.
Yeah, they're really nice, I think. It's a bit
I have
glittery.
not.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a cosmetic, so
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
yeah. I know how much of a big deal cosmetics are to some people in some games, but
Yeah.
Son of a biscuit.
This
Where do you claim those?
one. Trying to
It was in an email for me.
try talking.
yeah,
okay.
and I think it's on the home page as well. Yeah, if you look at free Beyond dice set for all D&D Beyond users,
You're muted.
Cool.
I love watching Sparky try and figure out how to use technology in the background of the webcam.
Face.
Up.
Shut your face, Terminator.
has little Spark got a snake around his neck?
Yeah.
It looks like it, doesn't it?
It's a giant stuffed
Yeah.
snake.
Say something.
Oh, nice. I mean, you know, you get
Okay.
you get toys like that, but also sometimes for special needs, you can get these heavier weighted ones because it's for certain special needs like autism and other things as well. Weighted blankets and weighted things provide a sense of comfort.
Mm.
And so yeah, and so you can get like snakes like that.
You, Neil. Try now.
Apologies, we seem to be having some technical difficulties.
You can hear, but it's just the microphone that's not connecting. For some reason. Might have to.
While we wait, should we run through like an idea or?
Yeah, I mean, I think I know what I'm going to do first, which is because I took the Feed Magic Initiate Cleric. This is the first level spell I chose as Guiding Bolt,
If not,
so that's going to be my first thing, and hopefully it will hit. If it does,
No.
I think Guiding Bolt's.
That stopped you in your tracks, didn't it?
Always.
Yeah, I don't know what's the problem. I've just told him to restart Gilded and see if that works. Alright, what's my initiative? Okay. My initiative is not bad at all. I'm quite happy with that, really.
Yeah, actually working.
That didn't work either. Can you hear him through my mic, though, if he speaks? Or is he just going to have to...
Hear me.
Very quietly.
Right, you're just going to have to speak louder.
Okay.
I said louder.
Yeah, apparently when it did with mine, it changed the setting on the microphone, so I just put it back to source or standard
Oh, that
or
might be an
whatever
idea,
it was.
Go back on your voice in your video.
Could be the same thing then.
Unclick that.
retweet the stream while we're here. Remember, guys, anyone watching, feel free to share the stream yourself. The more the merrier.
Like, comment, subscribe. If you don't, I'll dismiss you as a hater.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Leonard12202, thank you for the subscription. Awesome. Subscription with Prime Gaming. Love it.
That's what I mean.
We'll have a Bean Boozle for that if I can get one. Look at this. I'm running out. I need to buy some more.
Don't they go off?
They're jelly beans, you know.
It takes forever for
Yeah.
sugar to
Right, I found
go
it.
even remotely bad.
I didn't even tweet out the stream. How silly of
just
me.
did it.
I did.
As long as you tag me in it, then that's all that counts, you know.
And I didn't do that.
Yeah, no, it's terrible.
Well, if I
I'll just do
tweet out
this.
and the only person that's liked it is someone who's already here.
Me! I like the fact that everyone
well,
tweets out the stream.
Two of the people who liked it are two people who are here.
Yeah. I recommend everybody tweets out the stream, because then they all see how amazing we are. Well, how amazing I am and how you guys are all here.
From town.
Yes.
Right, so.
Ash.
Yeah, I know. Moesco. How tough are you? I think... Unfortunately.
Unfortunately?
For me. I think this might be a little easy for you. Right, so... as he advances towards you, you know... let me just try something. There we go. How's that? On the map, the tower's quite small. I've made it bigger than it actually is on the map. So, this is where we are. Townie is right here. This is where Evelyn is stood, just next to Carlton where the door is. So, Evelyn, you are up first with your initiative roll of 22.
Right. How close to him can I get?
How close do you want to get?
35. Can I make it within melee range?
So the ranger with an awesome bow wants to get in melee range.
Can I do double attack with melee? Yeah.
Right, okay. Yes, you can.
Okay.
I tried, Granny, I tried.
I'll be blocking off other people, won't I? Right, can I get into the room so I'm not blocking the door though, at least, if I'm going to use my burn arrow?
Absolutely. You can nip through the door and just go in that corner there. Out of sight. You can just see the tip of your bow at the top there.
Right. I'm gonna go for the shot then with the bow.
Do it. Roll to hit.
That is a 17.
17 is a hit.
And that's 8 damage.
Ooh, nice dice. So you draw back your bow as you nip through the door, right in his shoulder, because we like the shoulder hits. Let's carry on with that. So yeah, you draw back the bow from this distance. Are you all right there, shufflers? Shuffler of equipment. Okay. Now I don't know if it's you or if it's Granny shuffling stuff.
No, that was me. Something in my apartment was bugging me, so I had to go put it away.
Okay. Well, can it bug you later? So yeah, it takes an arrow to the shoulder, but it's quite a big, thick shoulder, as you can see from here, and it just sticks in,
shoulder.
and it carries on advancing towards the door, but now is looking at you. So, Sergio, Granny, who has the highest dexterity?
That would be Harrison. Mine's
Yep. In that case, Harrison,
yeah.
you are up.
Mine's 14.
Right, can I get round behind him and flank him?
there's nobody else in melee range for you to flank him with.
Right.
You said he was focused on me. So
No, I said he looked
No,
at
but
you.
you've got to be stood
Okay.
next to him. Well, you don't
Okay,
have to.
For
Just
flanking.
I can't do my sneak.
Yeah, for flanking you do, yeah. Well, you could do your sneak attack if you used your bow. You could hide and then use your bow.
No, it's alright. I'll move up to him then.
Yep. Easy enough to do.
And
You just push Carlton out of the way. Out of it, shiny one.
Yeah.
Then nip in there.
Attack with my rapier.
Using your fancy footwork, no doubt.
Yep.
So you nip in, have a stab,
And a sec.
and that
So I guess that.
is a miss. Unfortunately, yes.
Right. Well, I will take a couple of steps backwards then.
Yeah, no worries. So automatically disengaging due to your fancy footwork, ready for a go again. So as you try to stab at him, even though his focus was on Evelyn for shooting the arrow, he just manages to dodge out of the way, looks at you, looks at Evelyn, just sort of weighing up who to go for next. But now it is the turn of Carlton.
Alright, so I would like to get within melee range,
Obviously.
but I'm not going to. I'm not going to go for a longsword strike yet. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at him.
Interesting. From melee range.
Yep,
Is
I'm gonna
that
do
a
it.
ranged spell?
it is. Yes.
Then you would be at disadvantage.
Alright, it's, you know what, it's worth a try. But
You
I'm
could
still
cast
there
it
to
first.
aggro and-
If you wanted to redo
Yeah,
it,
oh yeah, true.
cast it first
point.
and then get into melee range.
That is a very good point. Alright, that is what I will do.
I know, that's why
That's very
we're all still learning, so that's why I'm being nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you think about advancing towards him to close within melee range, so you protecting the rest of your party, I assume, you cast your
Yes.
guiding bolt. Do whatever it is you need
Right.
to do to cast it.
Right, I need to roll to hit. What I was gonna do, well, let's see if it hits first.
That would be a good
That's
idea.
13.
13 is a hit. He only has
No
what you
way.
can see, basic hide armor.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay.
Ooh, we
That's
can't
good.
see it.
Right.
You what?
We can't see
That
it.
is-
It's hide.
Okay. That
What?
is 15 damage.
15 damage. Ooh, what type of damage?
Radiant.
I mean, it makes no difference, but that's fine.
I was just gonna say why.
So, describe
Sometimes it
describe
makes
the
a
spell.
difference.
Yeah, sometimes it does. So,
Okay.
how do you?
A flash of light streaks towards a creature of your choice within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 4d6 radiant damage, and the next attack roll made against this target before the end of your next turn has advantage.
So, as you all
Mystical dim light glittering on the target until then.
says Malkuth, not today. What do you mean? Does it? Oh, on this one. Okay, yeah.
I was just gonna tell you then.
Oop, there we go. So yeah, as the rest of you are looking, Carlton holds out his hand in front of him before advancing. A flash of light appears, flashes straight towards Moesco, hits him square in the chest. You can see it
Do you know,
burning,
what I
burning his armor,
though-
and it just shrieks out.
Because even though that was more, tactically sound, in terms of the story, I was thinking I was going to get in his face and just flash a bolt at him right in his face.
I thought he was going to say I'll just flash him.
It'd be a bit difficult in the chainmail. And did you want to advance and close within melee range as well, did you
I
say?
would like to advance and get within melee range.
Okay, boom, there you go. So yeah, that hurt. You could see the amount of damage that you did is just burnt all over his chest and scorch marks on his armor. You can see a few holes burnt through his armor on his chest. Right, now...
And...
Oh, there's more.
End my turn.
Okay. That makes sense. I forget about all these bonus actions and stuff like that. Right.
I used my only bonus action that's useful right now.
Okie dokie. Right, so now it is the turn of... Moesco. So, he can do a few things. So, he's not really as weak as all that, to be fair. As weak as I thought he was.
You waited until we got up close to say that.
Well, if anyone gets close, it's gotta be me. I have the highest AC and the most HP, so... You know.
All the acronyms.
Only by one.
So, what's this one? Ooh.
I'm sitting at 35 for hit points.
That's pretty cool. Right, so as you can see, he's sort of gathering himself. He brings his arms in, and then all in one swift motion, he just pushes out in front of him and shouts, "Brrr!" And he's casting Thunderwave. So I need the three of you, Carlton, Harrison, and Evelyn, to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Six.
16.
Oof. Oof. So.
15.
Never been so glad to roll low for initiative.
16 and 15.
16 and 15 both pass. So, and a 6. Unfortunately, it's a saving throw, by the way, so whatever you added onto yours, it's not a con check. Oh, it's still +3, fair enough, okay. So, what is it? 2d8, okay. There's one and there's another. So, you take the full brunt of this force. You take a full, 9 points of damage. And as the boom hits you full force, it pushes you back 10 feet. Whereas Granny and, Harrison and Evelyn, you each take 4 points of damage. But you are just stood where you were before.
Do I get knocked prone as well?
No.
Remember that from Thunderwave? Oh, okay.
Push. It just says push 10 feet, so...
Okay.
No, it doesn't say anything about knocking you prone. You just pushed away, so you stood braced, and your feet, you can't stop yourself. You're just sliding back away. But you managed to gather yourself before you crumple on the floor. It hurt.
Okay.
And it was loud. And your ears are now ringing from the sound as he just sort of smiles. Let me just double check. God, I'm not used to casters.
They're harder to play as a DM because you know what spells do they have and what do each spell do and everything. It's
No, that's cool.
Does the enemy have bonus actions?
Judging from the actions. Judging from the actions that it has available to it, no. So that's the end of its turn. Next, it is Psychwave. After Thunderwave.
Okay. I was expecting you to say the character's name, not my username.
Oh yeah, Malkuth. Off you go. Off you pop.
Okay. I'd like to move within melee range.
No, you're not allowed. Oh wait, yeah, that's fine.
Oh, hey.
So, brah. So we'll
I'll
go
just
around.
hang out in the other room.
Go around here. You're at the side of him, so it gives anybody else
Alrighty.
the opportunity to flank next turn if they so wish.
I will perform unarmed strike.
Yes,
Or try
roll
to.
to hit.
And
This
it
one
is.
is with.
Yeah,
This-
they get advantage as well because of.
What does that?
Yeah, you get advantage.
Yes, you
because,
do.
Of my
Guiding bolt.
13.
Roll again.
Because you get advantage.
Oh, roll again. Okay.
Yeah, you got advantage, so you might get a nat 20.
Oh,
Got to put that fan back on,
okay.
dude. It's a bit warm, isn't it?
my guy.
Let's stick with the first one. It is a hit, though. It is a hit.
It is a hit. Okay.
Yeah.
And I roll to hit.
6 points of damage.
Fricks.
So you
Thank
just
you, because my page is not doing its job and propping up everything.
yada yada.
Okay. So 6 points of damage. Okay.
Yes. So I'm just checking if he survives into next turn. What I can also do. Okay, right. So yeah, as you just charge in, you smack right across the side of his face. You leave a bloody gouge on his jaw from your claws as you just punch him across the face. 6 points of damage.
I would like to do a bonus action.
He's roughened up a bit now. Yes, you can. Is it called the paramedics or called the police?
Oh, yeah, sorry, you can hear the highway. No, it's flurry of blows.
Let me put the fan back on. Put the fan back on. Okay, take your first attack with flurry of blows. Unfortunately,
well,
that's a miss.
Nope.
So you landed the first punch. You go for another one. Whoosh, miss. He just manages to dodge out of the way while he's still reeling from the effects of the first crack to the jaw. And your second.
Get to...
Yep, I know you do.
Yep. I was just reminding myself.
But
what was that?
the third
Okay,
one,
that one's a 17.
you land an uppercut, bang, right under the jaw.
I will roll for the damage for that one. And that's
7 points of damage. Whoa, he's reeling from all these blows already. Hey Zol, how are you doing? Oh, good lord. Is that Is that
Isaac?
Is that Felmore lurking in the back there? Luna was here. Thank you for the follow. Right, so as your bonus actions done.
The Felmore transformation in the Binding of Isaac. It's like a mod for the Binding of Isaac.
Anything else from Malkuth?
That is everything.
Okay, Gioa with your ever so low initiative roll that you seem to do in every combat we ever have. But as the healer, it's not a bad thing to go last.
I would like to
Rage! No?
in sight of him.
Get in sight of him. To be perfectly honest, from where you are, all you have to do is just move a little bit round to the side and you can see through that door.
So is anyone
This is
else in the
why
way?
this is why I'm buying more terrain, you see, so I've got more options for
enough.
configuring stuff.
So is anyone else in the way?
In the way, why? What are you trying to do? Lightning bolt. Oof.
It has a range of 100 feet. It's not
From okay, from where you are stood now, you would hit Carlton with that. If you want to move up next to Carlton,
Please don't.
Yeah.
you could do it that way, where it would just hit straight across him, and it wouldn't hit anybody else. You could do it that way, yeah. Okay, so Little Sparks gonna use Gioa is gonna use one of his new abilities from his charm.
Does it give me the ability to cast it, or does it just let me cast it?
It lets you cast it.
Cool, because it's got some hard components to get.
Yeah, it just lets you cast it 3 times.
Cool. So that no 2 to hit.
I ain't gonna worry about that, Psychwave. It's not a roll to hit though, is it?
Oh yeah, it's a dex save.
It's
No,
a dex save. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and I don't, and it's
I
no
just
matter
thought I
what.
would put it in chat so chat knows as well.
Yeah. Right. Everybody was talking. Then what was that?
Nothing.
Okay. Dex save. So, what's the DC? You're gonna say I don't know. What's your spellcasting DC generally?
It should be 13. 'cause that's
13.
what it usually is.
Okay. Well, I got a 13, so that's a pass.
Cool, so it takes half the damage.
Half the damage.
I'm doing this through D&D Beyond because I don't have 8 D6.
Yeah, that's fine. It's a powerful spell.
And it does 28 damage.
Oh, no, it doesn't. It does half of that. It does
Wow.
14 damage.
14 damage.
Still
Oof.
good though. Still good.
That's
Oh, wow.
pretty
Sick.
damn awesome, is that, to be honest with you? So, yeah, he is absolutely rocked at the moment.
Oh.
Yeah, he's just, little Spark just gathers all this new fury as you see the sparks in his eyes condense. They burn down his arms and he just, Hadouken! And this lightning bolt just streaks from his hands across the ground through Moesco, and he just, and then it dissipates and he's just reeling from it.
Oh.
Yeah, that was pretty darn good. Do you have anything else you would like to do?
No.
No? Okie dokie. Right, so who is up next? We are back with Evelyn.
You know, I was just thinking about it, right?
Oh god.
And it's better for me not to go first. I seem to be going first, but if someone else went before me, I'd be able to do 8 extra damage. So that sort
Well,
of sucks.
that's a shame. That's what you rolled. Deal with it. Off you go.
Right, I'm gonna shoot. No one's in the way, are there? Get a shot in.
If you just move around a little bit, you can get a shot in there. It's fine.
I'll have a little wander around.
Yeah. Roll to hit.
Ooh, that's damage.
That's
That
to
is
hit.
a 15.
15 is indeed a hit.
Alright, so I get an extra d8 as well. So that's 7 plus. Where's my d8? There it is. 7 plus 1. 8. Then.
Oh, shame.
And
Was that a
that's
superiority die that you used?
a superiority die. What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean superiority die?
In some classes, you can give people superiority die, which they can add to an attack roll. Or
No,
damage or
it's a
stuff.
feature that
It's
the ranger
one of
has.
My, class abilities.
Yeah, we can never
Yeah.
remember what it's called.
Colossal something.
Colossal Slayer, that's the one. Colossus Slayer. Yeah, so if something's already damaged, it does another d8 damage to it. So yes, that did enough damage for me to say, finish him.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Okay,
no, I told you. I told you.
Yeah, we're gonna ping the arrow just like into his knee.
Into his knee. Okay.
Yeah, because he used to be an adventurer like us.
Like you.
And then
So,
he's gonna do it so he just looks down at it and falls onto his knee.
So you draw back the arrow, you loose it, right in his knee, passes through, it's stuck out both sides of his leg. It just falls down to one knee, and just the rest of the wounds combined together, he just collapses onto his face,
Achilles, eat your heart out.
collapses down in front of you. For want of a better description, dead. So yeah,
That was a nail.
you up?
Yeah, I was worried about this all week.
Say that again, Granny.
I said dead as a doornail.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
depends on your description of a doornail, doesn't it, really?
Or dead as a dodo.
I can say I haven't seen many doornails that are alive, to be fair, Sparky. Unless they're mimics.
So, as you see he writhing around on the floor, the arrow pings out and it flashes across the room back to Evelyn's eye. For your for your absolute prime cheek. Okay, so
That's worse than the flea incident.
as everything took so long to set up this room and everything, that's that little bit of combat done and dusted. I knew from looking at his stats that I needed to think of something else for this encounter, but I couldn't really think of anything. But I've got something else.
Like the giant crab.
I've got something else up my sleeve for later. But no, you're not finished here, by all means. You're not finished here. So that is that.
No, of course not.
So, who's gonna carry
okay.
the conch?
So we know that. Yeah, we know that he has the conch on him. So shall I look after the conch?
Yes, you're probably the most capable of us.
All right.
Yeah, do you want to do that investigation check you just said about? Because I'm
Alright,
guessing you've
so-
got highest investigation.
Who's investigating?
What, me?
Investigation is intelligence.
Harrison said.
Intelligence.
I won't.
It's just average, man. I was just gonna
I
check.
won't.
it.
That don't surprise me.
I've only
Okay, I
got,
thought let's do a stealth and stuff.
I've only got +1 to investigation, so I've taken
Excellent.
the opal essence conch, so I now have it.
The what conch?
Opalescent.
The
Opalescent.
essence conch.
I thought you said opal essence. It doesn't smell like opals.
Oh,
Ooh,
no.
nice.
Ooh. That's not a bad investigation check right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, Carlton picks up the conch as Harrison sort of peers around the body, flips it over, has a good poke and a prod around. You don't really find anything else there because the hide armor that he's wearing is kind of a little bit ruined from the lightning and the guiding bolt, so it's a bit useless now. But as you lift it up, you do see a hole in his chest, and it doesn't look as if it's a recent one. Kind of where his heart
Where
used to
exactly
be.
in his chest. So he doesn't have a heart.
David Jones.
That's interesting. Okay. Well, I seem to
Someone stick a
remember
hand in
that
it.
there was a beating dum sound. So maybe that is something to do with it.
No, I have an idea.
So maybe that beating sound is this guy's heart, which means he's not fully dead yet.
I have an idea.
Yeah?
I could use my sickle and just kind of search around. Just like stick my sickle in the hole
I
and just kind
vaguely-
of search around with
Yeah,
it.
wasn't it a pulsating green light that we could see? So maybe it's at the top.
Wasn't the light of the lighthouse the thing that was pulsating with a beating sound?
Yeah.
Is it?
So,
Is the heart
I
just the
guess-
light at the top of the lighthouse?
well, I mean, we haven't been there yet, so it's worth checking out.
Just before you do anything further, I would just like to praise Towning on his use of emotes there. Well done. That seems very appropriate for Tiny Spark, most definitely.
Tiny Spark's adorable.
Unless you know him.
It's literally wearing devil horns in that emote.
Yeah.
And he says he wishes I was dead multiple times.
Wow. That's because he doesn't know the meaning. But anyway, I just wanted to point out. Thank you very much there, Tony. Right. Carry on.
Okay.
Carry on.
Could I just kind of stick
So,
my sickle
team.
inside
Yeah.
the hole and just search around?
How are
Do
you
you know
searching?
what? It
You
is
can't
worth-
search with a stickle.
No, I mean just kind of like
So-
crawl around inside.
It's
He wants
The
to cut
insides
up the body, basically.
you want to
To
cut
see
it
if
up,
the
do
heart
you?
is anywhere outside of the chest. So, do you
Oh,
know
putting
what?
words in his mouth
I
now,
think
aren't we?
that-
Yeah.
you know what? I think that might actually be a good
Carlton
shout.
Operacy's back.
So I tell you what, I'll head up to keep watch just in case anything else comes from outside the door, while you cut the body up with your sickle.
What the
Sound
hell
good?
is that?
Yeah.
You're literally going to dissect the body.
Yeah. I'm a child.
Autopsy.
It's a science project. You know how
Cutting
people
up
dissect now because I'm dissecting a person.
Right, okay. I've never seen that in a science lesson yet, but roll a medicine check.
Okay.
And if that's the kind of thing you're teaching at your school, Sergio, gotta have a little problem.
We do dissect a heart in secondary. Oh, I remember that well.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. So long as it's like not human.
Yeah, I missed out on dissecting
they're
a
not.
pig.
Well, I
We
mean,
did
technically an orc's not human, is it?
Who said it was an orc?
Not in primary school.
Who said anything about it being an orc?
Okay, man.
Yes. Right, anyway, what's your medicine check?
I definitely didn't
He
roll
rolled a
already
9.
and got a 9.
Okay, so as you are slicing, just bits spill all over the place. With your combined knowledge of not a lot of humanoid insides, you think everything looks as it probably should have done before it fell out of him. And now there's just blood and ichor and red and brown and grey.
Brown?
Yeah, all scattered around where the body
From the sounds
is.
From the sounds that I could hear, from the sounds that I could hear, Carlton, I hold my hand up to my mouth, and I don't look.
Yeah, could I just search around?
I should
try and
roll
find
see
the
if he
heart?
froze up.
The heart is not there.
Yes.
Yeah, so we have concluded that the heart is not.
There is a hole where the heart was. The heart is not
Holy moly.
there.
Can I have a look
Okay.
and
Oh
see if
my
there are
God.
all the other organs?
As I
Are you sure those baby booties are not for you, Tony? Because the dad jokes coming from you today are next level.
They're great, aren't they?
as I hold in and manage to not throw up.
Make a constitution
I say
check,
to
please.
everyone,
Should I, seeing as I'm the one?
Yeah,
that
you
said-
you keep it in. You're good. You're good.
Should I go, seeing as you know I'm the one that
I was
said
actually
the
hoping
one?
I rolled
No,
a
'cause
nat
you're-
1 then. That would have been hilarious.
You're the
I'm sorry,
crazy
but if it
psycho
was
that
a
wanted to
nat 1,
dissect
I'm
it.
pretty sure you would have been barfing either on the body or in Gioa.
I had diarrhea.
Thanks,
at
backseat
the same
DM.
time.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Right.
Anyway.
Okay, on that absolutely disgusting note, I say to the rest of the party, I think we should look upstairs.
Okay.
Yep.
Bye bye person.
All right.
It's no longer a
So,
person.
Bye bye thing.
so I take points, and we all head upstairs.
So. As you head upstairs. I have other parts of the towel that I could put on. Sort of. Yeah, there we go. That'll do. You can't see it anyway, but yeah. I've got another part on top of the tower now. I think that's the
Sounds
wrong
good.
bit, but there you go. So the tower has another level. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Cool, innit?
We're in a lair. I'm not surprised.
You got lag. So, as you get up here, you're in another rounded off room with a door leading out to the east. I had to get my compass points. Tired brain doesn't work very well. Basically, you've got more stairs leading up. Obviously, stairs leading back down, spiraling all the way around the outside. Round the outside, round the outside. And then a door leading out to the east.
Can I try stealthily open this door?
You can certainly try.
Yeah, go ahead. It's usually me that does it, so go ahead.
I got a 13.
13. Okay, so as you reach for the door, you see this one looks to be a little bit more open to the elements. The rusted hinges creak as you open the door outwards, and you see the rain is just lashing outside. Flashes of light in the clouds with the occasional roll of thunder. The storm is getting ever closer now.
I just hold my hand out into the
Sweet.
It gets wet.
and then I just want to like do this to the closest person to me.
Gioa flicks water at Carlton.
I just turn around
Thank you
and do
for
it
that.
at the closest person to me.
Okay.
Carlton, I smile and so you want to play that game, do you?
Push him off the lighthouse.
And then I start tickling his neck.
With the pointy end of his sword.
No.
I thought you were just going to throw him out the window or something.
So, from the open door,
I say to him, "You're a cheeky monkey, aren't you?"
you can see what looks like the rooftop of the tower. It's kind of the same shape as the rooms below, but it's all just paved over. And you can see a 1 foot wall around the rim of the edge of the roof with a 2 foot 2 foot high iron railing on top of the 1 foot wall.
So it's all caved in.
No, it's a flat roof with a wall around the outside of it, with a railing lining the edge of the wall. Well, on top of the wall.
Yeah.
Right. So so if we head out the door into the outside, where can we go from there?
From there, you can see the entirety of the roof, and down to the south, you see what looks like a 10-foot tall wrought iron, what you assume to be a lightning rod, reaching towards the sky, piercing through the roof, sort of the area where you would surmise the altar would be below.
Okay.
I have
Right.
a theory, but I don't want to waste the thunderbolt.
Go on.
So I
Tell
want to
us.
strike it with lightning and then see if it activates the altar. But then I'd only have one lightning bolt left.
We don't know what activating the altar will do, that's the problem. If
That
you do
sounds
activate it.
very dangerous. Maybe we should. I don't know, man. If it's raining outside and it is actually thundering, I feel like it could be incredibly dangerous to approach an active lightning bolt.
As you're listening, you hear this clap of thunder, and you see this flash of lightning just cast down from the sky and hit the lightning rod, and it just seems to get absorbed into it. And then it's all gone in the blink of an eye, and you can still see the corona of the lightning bolt just burning in your eyes and fading away.
Now let's go down
Yeah.
and let's go down.
At least
and
it
see
wasn't
the
a
altar.
Frankenstein situation.
Say
I
again?
don't
Someone
think we
look
should
at-
approach that.
Now let's go down and see if the altar's reactivated.
No, let's keep going up.
Maybe
I'm with
we should
Harrison
explore the-
on that.
I think we should explore the rest of the lighthouse first. Then,
Also,
if we don't find anything, then we'll try that.
Also, didn't everyone cast Detect Magic and see something behind a wall?
Yeah.
So maybe once we've gone up there, we could go down.
You reckon the room you were just in was behind that wall?
Oh, okay.
Right, I see. Okay.
It's not a very
So
big
we
big
would have.
tower. Well, it's a tall tower, but there's not a lot of extra rooms connected to it. 3 that you are aware of.
I think. So, is there anywhere we can go in that outside area apart from the
No.
door with?
It's basically
Right, I see.
a flat roof with a wall around it. you see the tower behind you stretches about another 20 feet up.
Okay. Right.
And you can see just over the edge, the
head
green
up
glow
then.
just pulsing.
If it goes up 20 feet, can I use detect magic again? Because I'll be able to see anything in the tower, pretty much.
You
Hopefully.
can certainly try.
Right. Do you have to roll for it? I can't remember.
I have no
Or is it
idea.
just one you can...
You tell me. It's your spell.
No, you don't.
Okay, and what does it do?
For the duration, you sense presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a thin aura around any visible creature or objects in the area that bears magic, and you lend a school of magic, if any.
Okay. That's cool. So yes. You see a faint glow coming from Carlton's backpack. It's sort of conch-shaped. And just looking up to the tower, there's a sort of a faint glow roughly around the centre, further up.
Right, that's where we're going then.
Something magical upstairs, everyone.
Let's go
Right.
see what it is.
Okay, let's go. Up we go. To unless anyone disagrees, up we go.
Let's go.
How many times did you just say go then?
Alright, so the party, I take point and the party heads up to the other stairs.
Okay, so the stairs wind around about another 20 feet or so. So you get to the top, the stairs bring you out onto a sort of what's the best? A partly open walkway, open to the elements, so the rain is beating down on you again, and you can see 3 open archways allowing this beacon pulsating green light to spill, all pointing westward towards the sea. You can see something just floating 5 feet off the floor. Extremely bright.
I want to go touch it.
You want to go touch it?
Oh.
Okay.
You don't,
Look at-
whoa, you don't know what
look
it
at
is
it.
yet.
I know,
Slow
but I still
down.
want to touch it.
Look at
Hey.
I just go over and I still go over and touch it.
So
Please don't.
when you walk over and as you're about to touch it, when you're looking at it, everything just goes dark. All you can see is, first of all, the bright white from looking straight at this thing, and then as that fades, you just expect your vision to return, but everything is just dark and you can't see.
Oh.
I am blind.
You are indeed.
What about the rest of us? Are we all blind as well?
Are you looking directly at the beacon?
But
No.
Not since that just happened.
You'll still manage to touch it.
Yeah, you feel free to. You could touch it. You just might want to make a perception check.
How much health does Gale have?
31 in the moment.
He hasn't. He didn't get hit. So, but
31 up
So,
32.
perception. 13.
13. We're fumbling around as you were fairly close to it when you got there. You do feel it, and it feels fleshy.
Can I just pick it up?
You can't move it.
And then
Yeah.
Right,
touch
a
it?
question.
It's quite.
Carlton, then.
It's quite large, really,
Yeah.
like beach ball size.
Oh, so can I just put my
How
arms
shiny
and
is
put
your
my hands down and
shield?
squish it?
You can't. No.
how shiny is my
No,
shield?
can't.
It's wood, so
Wood.
it's not shiny.
Well, what I was
Well.
thinking of using, instead of looking directly at it,
Ooh.
using your shield. If it had been shiny, using your shield
Yeah.
to look
What
in
I
your
can
shield.
do
I just say
Instead.
What I can do is and now that Gio has done this, we know the direction of it. So I could like put my helmet and sort of turn it around so that it's covering my eyes. The rest of you, I can sort of hold my shield in front of you so that you're not looking directly at it.
If you wanted to do the shiny thing, Harrison, you've got a sextant, which is normally like a metallic, so that could be shiny.
No.
That's the only thing I can think of.
No.
Also,
They don't have enough flat surfaces for that kind of thing.
sword.
Okay, cool. I'm trying to think what could be shiny.
Sword.
I'll tell you.
Whatever it's reflecting into is still pretty bright. So what is it you're trying to do with the reflection?
I think they're trying to look around the corner.
Try not to look directly at it.
At it, but look at it through looking through something else, if you know what I mean.
Pages have fallen out of the bloody book.
Yeah, I'm blind. I'm blind.
It's
feels like a fleshy,
glued together, so just like that kind of.
I'm blind, and this thing feels like a fleshy beach ball.
Oh no, it's about the size of a beach ball. I didn't say it was a fleshy beach ball.
I said it feels one.
Feels
blind,
like a fleshy
I can't
beach ball.
see it. For all I
It's
know,
quite-
it could be a
it's
fleshy
quite
beach
tough.
Doing the action.
Do you know what? Rather than debating this, I think actually I am gonna go with that. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head in, and I'm sort of gonna hold my shield in front of me, and sort of slowly walk in that general direction.
You can certainly
Let's
try.
Stab it with my sickle.
You can try.
Okay.
Do you want to do that?
So,
Yes.
Carlton's, I'm going to do
Right.
that. I'm going to walk in, holding my shield in front of me.
Okay. You manage to walk in very slowly, gently, eyes on the ground. You can see the direction the light's coming from. While you're doing that, Gioa's gonna have a stab at it with his sickle. Roll for attack with disadvantage, if you please.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's probably not going to get lower than a 4. I was wrong. I got a 2.
You completely miss. As you
2 plus so 4.
As you blindly swing down at it, you just whoosh, air shot, completely miss. And as you're advancing towards the pulsating beacon, you just feel a thud on your shield. And you hit the shield, and your sickle just hits something solid, and you just pull it out. Oh, Carlton's there in front of you.
Can I try it again?
Okay.
You can certainly try.
So, 9 and 2 again.
Completely miss again this time. Just make a dexterity check for me, Carlton, please.
Okay.
He's just blindly swinging away with his sickle while you're walking towards him.
I got a 5.
You just managed to put your shield to the side as he swings it, and his sickle is coming straight towards you. But you just managed to bump it out of the way.
Okay.
Put it down and both
Giara,
hands try
why
to
don't you
slam down
stop?
on it
Because
with
you
my mace.
just...
You can't see it.
I say to Giara, why don't you stop? Because you've just been blinded. Let us handle this, okay? You took one for the team. Now let us do this.
He didn't take one for the team. He took one for himself.
So, I would like to.
Fine.
I would like to. Holding my shield in front of me, I would like to stab it
Okay.
with my long sword.
Yep. Roll for attack with disadvantage. Because you're not blinded, but you're not
Yeah,
looking
'cause
at it. So yeah.
Because I can't see.
Jeez.
So. Oh, I rolled an 18 both times. Excellent.
That is a hit.
And that is 9 points of
So
damage.
you slash down. You've got a little bit more. Oh, the page has just fallen on the floor.
I healed 9 health.
Well done. Do you want a medal? You had one missing. So as you slash down at it, you've kind of got a good idea where it is from the reflection of all the light on the surfaces around you. You manage to carve into it, not all the way through though. So you carve in. It's still beating with a glow, but it looks as if it's a little bit fainter than it was before.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna stab it. I'm gonna stab it again.
Okay. Roll again.
Oh, I rolled an 18.
Oh my god.
Again,
so
literally. And there's no... Yeah, and that is 11 points of damage.
This time you take a slash from the other side and you just cleave it straight into. The top half flies off and splats on the ground. The light fades. The bottom half just drops and nearly splits into two. So you've practically carved it into 4 pieces now. And it's just splattered on the ground.
I randomly cut out. What did you say?
What did I say? What?
Randomly cut out when you said as you slice it in two.
Oh, yeah.
4 pieces and it hit the floor.
Yeah, practically 4 pieces. The 2 pieces from the top just fly off, land on the ground. The other piece just drops from the bottom, kind of splits nearly in half from your first strike, but the light fades. The pulsating green light just completely goes out of it. And it's gone. Boom.
Right.
But the pieces are just sat on the floor. And after another about 10-20 seconds, Gioa, you start blinking, you can see blurs. And then eventually your sight just comes back and you can see all your party around you. With a few chips in Carlton's shield that look vaguely sickle-sized.
Okay, I say to Gioa, okay, listen up. When you're blinded, maybe you shouldn't be flailing a weapon about. Just,
Okay.
Just saying.
Could have hurt one of us.
Okay.
He won't listen to you, he never bloody does.
Yeah, can I just try and find
that was what was this? It was a fleshy thing the size of a beach ball.
Do you want to investigate it?
I just pick up one of the pieces. What does it look like?
Yes, I would like to investigate
It looks like a piece of the thing that you chopped up.
Natural 20 on investigation.
Okay, so do you want to take the piece off Gioa? Put it all back together so you can see what it was?
Yes, I would like to do that.
There you go.
I'm wearing gauntlets because I'm wearing armor, so it won't get on my hands, so I'm good there.
So as you sort of put the pieces back together, you can see it is a heart, but it has been enlarged to roughly what you would think 10 times the size of a normal humanoid heart.
What are the chances that was Moesco's heart?
Quite high.
Pretty high.
Okay.
Pretty high.
Make an intelligence check.
I know the body's been, dissected, but let's go down and check to see if anything's happened to it. So,
Start the chunk in the hole.
So I go down the stairs and I go back to the room where we fought Moesco.
The one before him or the one with him? Oh, the one you fought him. Right, okay.
It.
Yeah.
The one where we fought him.
Yeah, he's still there in pieces all over the floor.
Okay, so nothing changed.
I have a theory on why he took.
But it's
Well,
still
nothing you know has changed.
So I could investigate then.
You can certainly try.
I have a theory on why he took the conch.
7.
Everything is exactly as I described it.
Okay.
Can I
Well,
go down and have a second opinion, seeing as I was the one who
anyway.
cut it up?
we've
No.
got what we came for because we got that conch, and we needed to return that to the spirit of this sea elf, and that was our mission.
And
So,
also, didn't we
I'd say we go.
But first, I want to check out the altar again.
Are we still upstairs, or have we followed
I
Carlton
think Carlton.
downstairs?
Well, that's up to you.
I followed
I
Carlton's
got
wandered off, I like to think.
You guys
I
haven't.
followed Carlton
Oh,
down.
right. I would just like to have a look around and see if there's, the original functioning light for the lighthouse.
It doesn't look
Torches.
like it. It looks
Right,
like
okay.
whatever was there before has been removed, and it was just the base of where this hat was. It's just ruined, basically. It's like ruined, broken glass, masonry, and there was just this hat floating above it.
Right, okay.
I have a great urge
Right,
to have
I go back upstairs and I
You're gonna
say
see
to
you-
everyone, come on guys, let's get this conch back to the spirit.
Do you swear?
I thought you said something else then.
Anyway, we.
Oh.
I heard a different C word.
Sorry, that's unavoidable with glitchy internet. Sorry about that.
Anyway.
Your sentence was fine. It came through fine. My brain just misinterpreted the one word.
Because you have a bit of a dirty mind. Okay, fair enough.
Anyway, we said
So,
that we were going
with that,
to...
Patience,
do
patience,
you all
patience,
follow me?
patience.
Have we investigated every room in this place?
You investigated
I
all
don't
the
think
rooms
so.
downstairs, yeah?
What's upstairs left for us to investigate?
I mean, there's where you're stood now.
Right, let's investigate that room then.
Feel free.
That is a 50.
So, as you're investigating, from the vantage point that you have up here, as you cast your eyes out, there's nothing specifically worth investigating in this part of the lighthouse itself. But as you look out over the sea, you can see what you make out to be the wrecks of 5 ships just scattered along the coast. Masts and prows and hulls just sticking out of the waves that are now lapping up against them as the rain beats down and the wind's starting to pick up. You see more lightning above just striking down into the waves, and another bolt of lightning strikes a lightning rod behind you. Behind and below you.
Right. On seeing the boats, I'm going to turn to Harrison and jokingly say, so how many of these have you been a crew member on?
Wow.
Well, until I investigate them, I do.
Wow.
Anyone fancy going for a swim?
Hell yeah, fish
What
time!
the sharks?
No,
Fish
not with
time!
the sharks in there, I don't. Let's let the crab handle the gathering of the treasure, I think.
Yeah,
I don't trust that crap.
Sparky's got the shark miniature
Well,
out.
we've
What?
done our part. We need to release the spirit, and that spirit's gonna. I feel like that spirit's gonna get impatient with us if we don't, get on with it.
Anyway, we said that we were going to get the crab so he can see his master off one last time.
Yeah, we did. So we'll do that first. So, the party.
Does the party?
Unless anyone would like to do anything else, the party heads out of the lighthouse and back to the giant crab.
Is the party all in agreement?
Yup.
Sure.
Do you want to think
Sure.
about if there's anything else to do in the lighthouse quickly?
Oh,
Don't think there is really,
I
is there?
wanted to go check the altar again.
Yeah, there's the altar.
I'll need to just go like poke the altar again and see if it's recharged.
Is that what you're doing?
That's what I'm doing.
Okay, so Gioa heads off towards the altar.
I need another test subject, person to come with me. Just in case it doesn't work on me, 'cause I already have it.
We'll all stick together and we'll all wait for you.
Okay. So you're all going together to the altar room.
I guess so.
I'm gonna linger back a bit.
So you're gonna wait in the entrance room then, are you? With Harrison.
Be smart.
Smart. Well, you say smart, but you know.
So I walk up to the
we'll
altar
stand guard.
and touch it again.
Okay, so as you touch the altar, nothing happens.
Carlton, I need you to touch it.
He wants Carlton to touch it.
Oh.
Covered in metal, lightning striking it.
To touch it. Okay.
Because I've already
Alright,
done it, so maybe it doesn't work.
Alright, fine.
Maybe it doesn't work for
I'll
the same
try
person
then.
twice.
But before I do, I take my gauntlets off and then I touch it.
So as you
I'm glad you ended at gauntlet.
take your gauntlets off, just hang them off your belt. Put your hand carefully down on the altar. And nothing happens.
So it's a one time.
Yeah,
Right.
I think this altar's spent. So I think we should head back to the crab now.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure it didn't
Alright,
recharge with
I
lightning.
put my gauntlets back on and the party heads to see the crab.
Okay, so as you wind your way down the cliff face, down the long winding steps with the blood splattered from previous encounters with the harpy, see one of the bodies just on the bottom step. Walk past it, kick it off. It's entirely up to you.
Kick it off.
Broken and
No,
battered
I'm not
on the
that
floor.
fancy.
One
Off and feed the
Sharks.
shark.
broken wing tucked inside, so you just bit of force, push it over the edge, it just tumbles
I'm
wing.
I'm
I'm
Foot.
not that petty, so
I'm
I
just giving the
have nothing
sharks
to
a
do
bit
with
of
this.
food.
It just splashes in the water and just sinks down.
Enjoy your meal, sharkies.
So then, yeah, you can see the waves just lapping up against the side of the causeway as you're walking across it. The water looks maybe a couple of feet higher than it did previously, but it's still a fair way off because you've not been in there that long for the tide to come up fully yet. So you walk through, you get to the 30 foot high pinnacle of rock where the cave was, and as you're passing the cave, you just hear, "Do you have my conch?" And the spectral form of the sea elf just manifests itself in front of you.
We're going to
What about
get-
if the sea elf's gonna use it
Yes,
against
we
us?
We have it, but we're going to go
Steve,
get your crabby friend.
Let me
so we can
let me
see you
handle
off.
this. Let me handle this. I've got the conch. Let me handle this.
Give me the conch.
And this will release you to the afterlife. I take it.
Rick, can I make a check on...
Is
Because something
any
feels off.
Specific kind of check.
To see whether they're being
That's
like
insight.
whether their intent is what they're saying. Because
You
I
can
just don't feel right.
certainly
I
try.
think that's insight.
I think that is also insight.
That's 19.
It's a ghost. You can't really make out whether it's being honest or not. It seems to
Well,
be.
The way
But
I
there's no
see
real
it,
body
okay,
language to read off it.
The way I see it, okay, it's it's a spirit. We can't tell, but if we don't, then it's going to attack us. So we have a chance that it's not going to attack us.
She just holds out her hand in front of you.
If we don't give it. So, Carlton, I get it out and I hand it to the spirit.
She grasps it with both hands, and you just see this pale light start to fill her form. And it just gets brighter and brighter, and you have to look away.
I was just going to say, I look away as soon as it starts to get brighter.
And you just hear this gasp. And you hear a thud on the ground, and when you look back, she's gone, and the conch is just sat there on the floor.
See,
Crabby didn't get to see his master.
that could have gone wrong, but also if we didn't hand it over, then we would have had a difficult fight on our hands. So that was the right
I
decision.
think we should give the crab
What we're gonna do
alright.
with conch?
I think we should give it to the crab.
Take it and sell it.
No, I think we should. No.
Okay, if we
I think we should.
if we take it, it might trap her again. So
I
that's all I'm thinking.
I think we should give it to the
Well,
crab.
we could ask the crab that, couldn't we?
Yeah,
So
we could
I
ask
think,
the crab.
let's take it to the crab.
I think we should
So,
just
I
We
give
could
it
always
to
use it as a weapon.
Sorry, little Spark's trying to say something.
Yeah, he's only said it 5 times. I think we should give it to the crab. I think we should give it to the crab. I think we should give it to the crab. Something along those lines.
Just like let the crab
right.
have it.
Well, that is exactly what we're going to do. So I take the conch and we head to the crab.
Okay, so the crab is a little bit closer now than it was before, up the shoreline. As the waves are coming in, the tide is pushed up the beach, so there's only about 2 or 3 feet of sand left. You can still manage to get down there safely at the moment, and it still leave you enough room to get back up the cliffside. The crab sidles up to you, sideways on. Did you manage to release my master?
Yes.
We certainly did.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I do appreciate it so much.
To him.
Him?
And
Her? You mean her?
Yes, I do. And she's gone.
Oh, I appreciate it so much. Now, I do believe we struck a deal before you reclaimed this.
Certainly did.
Yes. Would you like me to search the shipwrecks and bring back some treasure for you?
Thank you.
That would be amazing.
Okay. It could take me a little while. They are on the far side of the lighthouse, as it were.
How long do you think you'll be?
It could be a couple of hours in your time.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. We'll just take a short rest. We'll take a rest here and we'll wait for you.
I think we should just like go into
We
the
might
cave.
want to take a short rest at a higher altitude.
I'm gonna say we're gonna wake up and be drowned.
Yeah.
In the kit.
All right.
You have to sleep, eh?
Yeah.
I think we should just like rest in cave.
Let's is there any water in the cave or not?
No, it seems to avoid.
Okay. That's actually quite a good idea then. So are we all in agreement?
Yup.
Alright, the party heads we call out to the crab and say, we'll be in the cave when you're done.
As it's sidling into the waves, just lapping up against the beach, it just waves a claw towards you, snapping it away.
Right, the party heads to the cave and
How big is this crab, by the way?
We'll all take a short rest.
You think it's a what?
I asked how big the crab is.
Big.
Is it big
Okay,
for
because I was like,
person
if this is just like a dog-sized crab, are we expecting that much treasure?
Is it big for
Dog-sized
crab
crab.
standards?
Depends what type of dog.
It's a giant crab, so yes, it's big for crab standards.
Okay.
Or persons?
Let's just see what he does. So we're all taking a short rest in the cave.
Okay, is there anything you want to do while you're taking your short rest?
Aye.
I'm just sitting at the entrance, just looking out to sea, contemplating.
Bless the landlocked pirate.
I'm gonna use my natural recovery.
Right.
To
Heal
recover
6,
spell
that's
slot.
good. And got
I
some
don't actually say how big it
bits
is on
back.
there. Here we go. It weighs as much as an average adult human does the giant crab,
Oh,
so
Jesus.
it gives you a bit of an idea.
That's a big ass crab.
Yeah, it's a giant crab, goddammit. Giant talking crab. Big ass crab.
Alright. Well, I've taken my short rest. Is everyone else?
Damn.
So yeah, as you pass the time, you hear the storm closer and closer, and he's now right on top of you. You hear thunder rolling, you hear the wind whistling through the cave, and you can just see the rain just beating down on the causeway as the time ticks by. So an hour goes by. It's getting rather cold in there, with the wind howling through, the rain beating down.
Can I just get produce flames in my hand and just like get a bit of warmth?
You can. Gio produces a flame in his hand.
We do, if we need to warm up, we do all have camping equipment. We have tinder boxes and torches.
So yeah, as he's holding the flame in his hand, the wind just is whipping it around. So yeah, another hour passes. You're still dry, but it's pretty chilly in there with the wind whistling around you.
Maybe we should go deeper into the cave.
Alright.
It's not a very big cave, it's just a part of a cave.
I light a torch to keep myself warm while I'm in there.
Wow, selfish. Gio was there with his produced flame trying to warm everybody up, and you're just keeping his torch to yourself. So yeah.
Well, you know, everyone else has torches and they're inventory, so they can do the same.
I mean, you could make a campfire, but yeah, whatever.
I think I might just like, put my torch. I think I'm just gonna put a torch like in the middle of everyone, and then just light the entire thing.
Fair enough. So Carlton's got a torch. Gio's stuck a torch in the sand, and it's lit it in front of everybody. Yeah. So it gives you all a little bit more heat. Another hour passes, and eventually you just hear this click, clack, click, clack, click, clack from the western end. As you see these crab-like feet just snaking through into sight of the light, and it's got what looks like a sword in one of its claws, and it just plonks it down in front of you. It looks wet, but it looks sharp. It looks new. It's well crafted, and it doesn't seem to show any signs of wear or being at the bottom of the ocean. And just looking at it, you can tell it's definitely a sailor's weapon. It is a rapier.
What's it made of?
So Harrison,
it's made of metal.
Then, isn't it?
So it just plonks it down. It says, "I managed to find this. Would this be of any use to any of you?"
That is amazing.
I
Thank
will
you, Mr. Crab.
Evelyn, if it can detect magic on it.
She.
She.
Should I wait until like all the treasures here at once and then detect magic? So
the deal was for one wreck to be searched. Oh.
Yeah.
It's too dangerous to go down there. I'm still.
For one wreck search.
This is all I could manage to find for you, I'm afraid.
Sharks.
The sharks were prowling around the wrecks, and I thought I'd best not tarry too long.
Alright, I can use.
Oh,
detect magic on it,
but let
if
me
you
wait.
want me to.
I'm sorry. I forgot I dragged something else along with me. I did manage to get this. Let's see. Let me just check. I got you a bonus because I'm so nice. I managed to get this chest as well. And it just goes back out and drags this chest along in front of you. You can see rather large wooden chest, banded iron, all rusted, barnacles growing all over it, mussels, and just bits of seaweed.
It's the chest. Like, how
It's
is
got
the
a
chest
big,
really strong?
solid padlock attached to the front of it.
How's the chest that strong?
Right, Harrison, that's your you've got the thieves' tools.
What about detecting it for traps first?
Yeah,
You
that's a
can
good idea.
certainly try.
Yeah.
Investigation check. Woo!
15.
Lunar IPv4, thank you for the follow. 15. You don't think you can sense any traps? You think anything, looking at the state of the chest, if it was trapped, anything long ago, unless it's arcane in nature, would have ended up looking the same as the actual chest itself?
Arcane in nature,
I was
so
just
does
gonna
that
say-
mean an Arcana check is necessary as well?
That's a different type of thing. Arcane
Right, okay. So,
check is more for like checking arcane symbols and it's like a history religion check, but for the more magical side of things.
Right, got it. Okay.
Right,
Alright.
so
Well,
what do I do to... I forgot what it is for me.
You
locks.
make a dexterity check and add your proficiency bonus. Yeah.
19.
Is that including your
There we are.
proficiency?
Well, it says 15 plus 4.
that's four. Yeah,
Okay.
so it is.
So that's my plus 4 dexterity bonus, but my proficiency bonus is plus 2 as well.
Okay. So yeah.
Yeah, your dexterity is 16, so it's like,
So you break
yeah.
out your thieves'
18.
tools. You find what you think would be a good lockpick for it. You spend at least 5 seconds working this lock, and chink. Padlock opens, drops to the floor.
Can't believe it took you so long. 5 seconds.
It was a good roll.
Then-
It was a good roll. You just see, he's just like, yep, done. Thanks very much.
What do you see inside?
Then show some appreciation. That was an awesome move.
Have you met Evelyn?
Harrison, I'm very impressed.
Yeah.
That sounded like the most.
That was,
That
a
was
very,
great.
that was a very unamused yeah.
Like, not my kind of woman.
Well, I'm not surprised since you just insulted our pirate friend, you know.
The crab's just sat there like, are you going to open the chest?
Ooh,
I've had worse
chest
insults,
time.
don't worry.
So, Harrison,
Right.
what's inside?
What's inside, Harrison? I'm waiting to see.
What's in the box?
Investigation.
So you got to open the chest then, yeah?
What's in the box?
So you flip the lid. You see the water just sprays. The interior of the chest is surprisingly dry. It was sealed that well. So inside you find this, for want of a better word, ornately carved stick that you pull out. It's a tapered stick carved with arcane symbols and sort of filigree, and yeah, it just looks like a...
Arcane symbols, so this is where an Arcana check would be handy, right?
Or if you're trying to read them, yeah.
Can I do that? Can I
You
make an
can
Arcana check?
try.
I was wanting to as well.
Because I am proficient in Arcana.
Really?
13.
Yep, they're definitely arcane symbols. You can't make them out, but you reckon it's probably a wand.
I was gonna have a try as well, so can I roll?
Yes.
So
Right.
I'll take.
Is anybody else going to try before everybody, just...
I was already gonna ask if I could.
I'm
No.
Yeah, I was already gonna ask if I could.
Okay, right.
I'm alright.
Go for it.
I rolled 18.
18. Okay, so... You think you've got an idea. You think you've maybe seen one like this before. It's a wand that you maybe recognise. A wand of secrets. So yeah, you pull that out. And there's also a book inside the chest. At the moment, you know it is a book.
Okay.
Is it Stephen King?
I would
Is it
like to
Stephen King?
take. I would like to take the book. I'd like to open it, and I'd like to see what's inside.
There are pages.
It's a colouring book.
What is on the pages?
Arcane writing.
Oh my god, even more.
I would like to make an Arcana check to see if I can read it.
You cannot.
Oh,
Unless you are a wizard.
see.
Ah, so it is a spell.
Okay, so that's useless then. We can sell it.
Yeah, that would be good for
Who's
Money,
going to take the Wand of Secrets?
Can I take the wand?
Well, you identified it, so as soon as I find it, I'm gonna... Wait.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
there we go.
you should take one. As for this sword, it's a rapier, which sounds like a Harrison weapon. So I think Harrison should take it.
Thank you.
Nobody's in disagreement? Okay.
No, I'm fine with that.
So, are you gonna go with the plan of Evelyn detecting magic?
This wand is really
Yes,
cool.
please, if you will.
Yeah, I
This
can
wand
do.
is amazing.
Right.
laugh at the fact that this gear is cursed.
There you go. I have to cast a detect magic.
So yes,
Don't know
you
why I said
can
that so weirdly.
you can see a definite glow around the sword, also on the wand and the book.
What school are they from? Because I can learn that.
Whatever school is appropriate to these things. I have no idea. I don't.
It's a wand.
I don't know how
It's a
schools.
wand of.
So
You know
it's
what the
like,
wand is anyway. You know what the wand is.
This wand even has a picture.
It should tell you abjuration, evocation.
Okay.
That's only if
It's
it's got an
the wand
enchantment
of
on
secrets, I
it.
think, is detection.
What does each school mean then? Go on then. Tell me that one, Granny.
Abjuration is for conjuring things. I think evocation, I think it is like
It's for
lightning and
evocating things.
elementals and stuff.
Detection is for detecting things.
And then-
Necromancy is for evil
It's
stuff.
for necromanting things.
So this one is
Illusion is for conjuring up.
It's for illusing
illusionary-
things.
And I can't remember what the one is for reading rooms and stuff.
That'll be
I'm putting them all in the
readomancy.
Rediments.
But yeah, this one is
Schools.
really cool.
Okay, here we go. Abjuration spells are protective. Conjuration spells, transport objects, divination spells, reveal glimpses of the future, enchantment spells. Okay, so you can see School of Enchantment on the sword. There you go. Happy with that? Does the wand say anything?
The one says tags detection.
Detection. No, that's not a
So
school. That's not a school.
enchantment
I don't know. This one.
is things like charm person, sleep. It's that sort of magic. Hold
All right, it's not
person,
that then. It's not
and
that at all.
truth.
Transmutation. I don't know. Flipping. It's a. Oh, whatever. You don't know what it is, but it's not got a school of magic to it.
So it's magic
Right.
but without a school.
It's just magic.
I request a spell slot back after that.
I mean, now we know it's magic.
But the spell book itself has a few schools. So you can tell there's different spells in the spell book.
None of us can use it because we're not residents.
So are you learning magic then, Evelyn?
Sorry, what was that?
Are you learning magic?
I can't really do much, to be honest.
Right.
It's just basic range stuff, like nature stuff, really.
So like me.
So, I think with all that, I don't think we should dive under the sea. There are still sharks there, and it's too dangerous. I really think
We could
that.
take on sharks.
Underwater.
You can
don't
certainly
have
try.
anything that's-
Also, you see a glow around the vial that you picked up from earlier.
Ooh, drink it.
Yeah, no, we're going to identify it first.
What was the vial again?
So,
It was some sort of
yeah.
vial of liquid.
Oh yeah.
Ask
I
the
think
crab if he knows what it is.
we should take what we've got, and I think we should go back, and I think we should find someone who can identify the stuff we've got, and move on. I really do not want to go underwater and fight against a bunch of angry sharks. Okay, that's saying we've walked into encounters where we've all nearly died, and I really feel like this is one of those times. Really don't want to do it. It's not worth it. I'll take your silence as a yes.
You can say it. I ain't influencing you on this one.
So
I've got
I
fun
think
planned. Whatever
that's
you
what
want to
we
do.
should do.
I mean,
Okay. The party then takes their loot. I say thank you very much for getting all this stuff for us. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. Crab.
that's not a problem. Thank you very much for freeing my master, and I've just changed my accent while I'm at it as well. Hey.
So I've got the bottle of cloudy green liquid.
Yes, that
I
is
also
correct.
have the conch, and I'll take the wizard's book and we can sell that.
Should we give everything to the one person? What happens if you get like pickpocketed or something?
No. I'm saying Harrison's got the rapier and Gio has got the wand. There you
One
go.
of secrets is amazing.
So we haven't got it on. So the party starts heading back to Van Dalen.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So as you find your way back to the path, the tide is quite high now, and it's sort of starting to lap over the top of the causeway. But you manage to find your way back to the steps which led up the cliff. You still, if you just want to make a nature check, one of you.
I've got efficiency.
15.
Probably a good idea for the druid, but whatever.
I mean, I just got 15, so.
Alright, well done. What did the druid get?
I didn't roll.
You can roll, because you wanted to as well.
I got 5.
The druid's shit.
Shut the hell up.
Did you say you've got proficiency?
Yeah.
Nature. What's your nature? +3.
Yeah.
And you got a total of 5.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I got
Okay.
15, so
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
You reckon it's likely about. So look. 2, 3 in the afternoon, maybe. The time it's taken you to get down there, sort everything out, wait for the crab to get back. Still, the storm is lashing at you, blowing around, thunder cracking in the sky. It's dark, but obviously it's blotting out the sunlight that would be there. So as you're trudging back up the steps,
the 35-mile hike back to Fandaling rests around you. Are you going to head straight back?
Yep.
Okay,
Was
so...
there anything of note on the way?
Can you just let me talk first? You haven't even made it off the cliff yet. Patience. Patience. So, do you want to make a not proficiency, for God's sake, perception check, whoever's taking point. If anybody wants to assist them, feel free.
That would be me.
Which?
I'd like to look around for.
Perception.
16.
Oh,
I'd
okay.
like to look around for moon seeds.
You make a nature check.
Well, I rolled a 16.
Well done.
Perception.
Well done.
I rolled a 9.
You can't find any.
Putting this back
You
into
think
dice.
it's the wrong sort of...
This is going in dice jail.
It's the wrong sort of area for you to be able to find moon seeds. You should be looking in forests anyway. So yeah, you make it about 10 miles until you get to the actual path which leads from Neverwinter towards Fandaling, known as the High Road. The storm, the further you get from the coast, it's starting to abate now, and it's just more of a light rain. It's taking you about... crap, I've got rid of my thing, haven't I? I've taken my DM screen down because it just kind of got in the way a bit. So, travel. 10 miles. What's that? About 4 hours. So it's getting on to early evening now. It's slowed your pace down, being caught up in that storm a little bit. So you make it back onto the high road. So now you kind of know which way you need to go to head back to Fandaling. You gonna carry on?
Yep.
Okay. You get another couple of miles down the road. The rain easing off now completely. It's dry. You're all soaked through. It's dark now. The sun's gone. It's a bit cloudy. You can see the glow of the moon just behind the clouds. So you're about another 5 miles closer to Fandaling. Carrying on?
Alright.
No, I think we should camp for the night.
Set up. Yeah.
Okay, so making camp.
Yes.
You're just off the road slightly. If I could show it on stream, that would be great. You're still, what are we talking? About 20 miles out. Now that you're on the path, it shouldn't take you too long the following day. But it's still a couple of hours at least from the town. So as you're making camp, I think it's a good time for us to just have a quick break, refresh yourselves slightly, grab a drink, go for a pee if that's what you need to do, get some fresh air, while we just gather our thoughts and watch these short messages from our not official sponsor, but you know, one day, who knows. We'll be right back after these messages. Right, I'll say that again without the microphone muted. Think of what you want to do during the night. If you want to take watch, if you just want to get a long rest, and then when we get back, we'll sort that all out.
Yeah.
Sort it out between yourselves.
We'll do like we'll take 2 hours each.
Yeah, who wants to take first?
I'll go first.
Will one of us pick the ball up with someone?
Probably.
There's 5 of us.
We're really on.
Yeah, there's 5 of us, so yes.
Yeah, but
Carlton.
Stop the child getting into trouble.
So child.
I've only Harrison too. That's
Harrison thing.
Gee, punishment.
I love modifying these emotes.
If anyone deserves to be punished, it's Evelyn for insulting
Why?
Harrison for doing a good job.
It wasn't an insult. It was more like a like I can't believe how fast you did that. You know, like a sarcastic like, wow, could you have done that any faster? That's what it was.
Yeah.
It wasn't an insult.
Which Harrison wasn't impressed with, clearly.
No, that wasn't an insult. That pushed that
So, yeah, and then who? Now I'm thinking about identifying the items that we don't know what they are.
Do we know anyone magic?
Well, I was thinking for this mystery potion, if it is a potion at all, we should go to the lady that makes the healing potions.
Adabra.
You might know what it is, yeah. And then for the rapier, I guess we head to the weapons shop or the
If it's magical, they wouldn't know really. They're all there.
the blacksmith maybe, and then the conch and the book. Guess we just sell to the general store.
With the conch, why don't we see if we can use it like to our own use? Because if it is a powerful like magic artifact, it could be used against the dragon.
But you used detect magic, and he didn't say that that the conch was glowing, and I still had it.
It was glowing.
Yeah, it was glowing.
Until, but then we used it again when the treasure.
I think that was just a nerve. I think that was just an oversight, rather than a thing.
I've been going through my notes, and I've got to remind him. I forgot I had it myself, so I've just added it to my inventory. I got those goggles, didn't I? From.
Yeah, we can ask about that. Well,
yeah, I think that was just to forget about it.
There you go, thinking again, Evelyn.
Mark. Oh, sorry, Sparky. Did you? Did you? The conch, because Evelyn used detect magic, and you mentioned the wand and you mentioned the rapier. Did the conch glow at that point, or has it lost its magic?
Conch didn't glow.
Yeah, so that was deliberate.
Okay,
so I was right.
Cool.
So who was wrong?
I was right.
Yeah, but who was wrong?
Townie was wrong.
Okay, thank you.
We just said you might have just missed it as an oversight there.
No, you didn't say might. You said did.
Said might actually.
No, you said did. Rude boy. Rude boy.
Don't know if you caught it, Mr. DM, but I've been going through my notes and I remembered I had the goggles.
Well done.
So I've added them to my inventory.
What goggles?
Right, I'll be 1 second.
What?
Where did I get them from?
Don't know. Don't remember.
From Mountain Troll Mine.
Mountain to Gold Mine.
A pair of goggles, and you said they might be night vision.
Did I now? Have you used them yet?
No.
You won't know them, will you? Okay, right, I know what they are now. Right, so, what are you doing? It's watch time.
I am taking first watch
Me too.
for our long rest.
I'll take first watch as well.
Okay.
So there.
So the father-son duo, or that's what they act like anyway.
Oh, really?
Watch.
You can have him.
That's what Carlton and Guillaume act like anyway.
Okay. Right. Perception check, if you please.
Yes.
Should we do it separate or with advantage?
It's entirely up to you. You're making the roll, not me.
You better do it separately because I just rolled a 4.
Oof.
Well, I rolled 7.
Okay. So
Roll 4 plus 3.
your watch passes without incident. You hear nor see anything of consequence throughout the night.
Okie dokie.
Who's next?
I can go
Well-
next.
Oh, go on then.
I'm rolling perception, right?
I thought you'd organised all this before.
I mean, I definitely said I'm going first, and I stuck with it, so I did my part.
That was a 3.
So, as you try and keep watch, you end up falling asleep for the
That
entirety
sounds about right.
of your turn.
Falling period. You fell over just then.
And then whoever's next on watch has to come and wake you up.
I feel
from
like
your-
I did that while we were figuring it out, so that makes sense.
Now, go on.
So yeah, if you want to roll for perception for me.
19.
Okay, so the majority of your watch passes without issue, but as the sun comes up and it gets, a little bit higher in the sky, it's gone dawn, it's a little bit further on now to you two. The sun's just cresting over the trees towards which direction does sunrise from?
East.
Sunrise in east sets. So as it's coming up over the mountains, yeah, it's fairly bright in the day now. You can hear further along down the trail, funnily enough, to the east, what sounds like clashing of weapons and the occasional shout, guttural. If you just make a quick intelligence check for me.
Intelligence. Oh God. Oh. 16.
Yeah. It sounds like you've heard them before, the shouts of orcs further on in the distance, possibly a bit further down the road.
That's a bit awkward.
Oh my god. This is terrible.
I think
And
we
yeah.
should just leave them.
It's the way you would be heading back to Fandalen.
I think we should just go around them.
You are fast asleep at the moment. The only one that hears this is Harrison.
Right, so I just go over to Carlton, give him a gentle rock, and say, I think there's trouble up ahead.
What do you say?
I think there's trouble up ahead. I can hear clashing of swords and yelling.
Trouble? What kind of trouble?
Well, fighting?
Right. Okay. I guess we'll have to. I guess we'll get the others up and be on our guard as we go. So what? So is Harrison and I the only ones awake right now?
Yeah.
Right. So I'll tend to the Gioa, and if you want to do the other two.
Right. Okay.
So I head to Gioa and I shake him a little bit and I say, Gioa,
Yeah.
Gioa, wake up.
Yeah.
We can hear orcs and we can hear clashing of blades, so we need to go.
Okay.
Yeah, I do the same to Evelyn and Malka. Come on, guys, get up. Might be trouble.
There may be trouble ahead.
I'm alive.
But while the sunlight and music come
What's happened to my health?
So, have we actually managed to get a long rest or not?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, well. Oh, okay. I forgot to take that down.
Alright, so...
Due to the narrative of you taking 3 watches and the sun just coming up towards the end of your watch, you have managed to... Yeah.
Alright, so I guess we should head closer to the sound because it is on the way, but then sort of get back if we can't, when we can see them, sort of stay back so that they wouldn't be able to turn around and see us. But as usual, let me be at the front so that
Do you
I
want
can
me
see
to
the hits.
stealth up first? Do you want me to stealth up front?
Well, there's not much cover though. That's the problem. So, you and I should be like side by side.
Okay.
So that the party heads towards the fighting, where we can hear these orcs and this clashing of blades. But if we get to a point where we can actually see what's happening, we stop and stay back far enough so that they can't see us.
Okay.
Okay, so are you doing it in a rush? Or are you just gently making your way towards the sound of this fighting?
No, because we're heading towards it, so we're not in a rush.
Yeah, rushing might not be the smart thing to do.
Yeah, but if we don't rush over there, whoever they're fighting might need help, and they might be dead by the time we get there if we don't rush.
Okay, that's a good point. So, I guess... Okay, that's a good point. Now that you've said... So, we'll do that then. We'll head over as quickly as we can, but we'll stop if we see something and try not to be seen.
So, as you're making your way towards it, you see the odd bright flash, and you just hear shouts from the orcs. And who's taking the lead? Carlton, as usual? And Harrison, was that?
And Harrison is next to me.
Right, do you, between the two of you, want to make one advantaged perception check or one each?
What's your perception?
+4.
Yeah, you do it with advantage then.
That's 16. 16.
Okay, so as you're getting closer, you can see in the distance the sort of some just walled ruins, and what looks like possibly a band of orcs. You're talking maybe half a mile distant now, further down the road. Looks like they're taking cover behind these ruins, and you see that what looks like a cart in the middle of the road. You hear screams of horses, and you can see there were 2 horses pulling this cart. It now looks like they are laid on their side as the fighting is going on.
So
You see a flash,
that
looks like a flash of flames hits an orc as you're making your way down. The orc goes down. The flash came from the cart. There seems to be somebody on top of it. And you're getting closer and closer, and you can see orcs hiding behind these ruins.
How close are the horses?
The
Right,
horses.
so
How close are the horses to what?
To us.
Or as close as everything else is.
So it sounds like then
The horses are laid on the floor in front of the cart with everything else.
my
The steepy.
instinct is that the orcs are the ones in trouble. Are the orcs carrying any weapons of any kind? Can we tell?
Yeah.
So they're carrying swords.
As you're getting
so
a bit
some
closer
kind
now,
of
you can see
fight.
it is what looks like a cart making its way down this road, away from Fandalen, in your direction. There are 2 horses now, dead, in the road, you can tell,
Orcs.
bleeding out. The orcs, it looks like they have tried to attack this, and now they're trying to do it with cover. Because the cart, whoever is on the cart, is fighting back.
I
So,
just
How
I
many of
think-
the? Oh, so the orcs are the bad guys, right?
So,
I think we gotta rush in before this this
Dude, the cat
person dies.
Get
I
closer
think.
over.
What
Right,
did
you
you
are-
say,
actually
Bram?
agree.
You are now
Is there
close
any-
enough to see everything that's going on.
Is there any way that I can get round these ruins and get round the back of them?
You can certainly
You
try.
could actually. That's no. Before you do, I can be the distraction, so I can confront them. You can sneak round.
Remember
and
what
then
happened
the
last
rest of
time you did
can
that?
Make ranged attacks. Yeah, but we're level 4 now, and this is different. So, and also, I'm willing to sacrifice myself for the others. So, let me be the bait.
Good.
You go round, and then the rest of you make ranged
Bait,
attacks.
bait,
Sound
I
like
want
a
to go
plan?
with Carlton.
Yeah,
That's
that's
not a
fine
good
with me.
idea. You're
I wanna help the
squishy,
horses.
Gio. You can't take hits.
I want to help the horses.
I mean, I guess one of you could go talk to the or sort of besides the person in the cart.
Yeah,
Lovely.
I'm gonna go talk to the
Anyway.
person in the car.
That's all right. So, are we all? Do we all know what we're doing?
I'm gonna
Yep.
try and sneak around and talk to
Yes.
the person in the car.
Right. So,
What am I doing?
Shooting stuff.
Evelyn is sniping. Harrison is sneaking round the
Mhm.
back. I'm charging in. Gio is going to help the man in the cart and find out more, and help him and heal him. And Malkuth, you're a melee attacker. You should come with me.
Yeah, melee and mid to long range.
Yeah, so you should come with me.
Should I go with Gioa? Maybe.
Maybe you
then.
should.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'll go with Gioa.
Okay.
Dream team.
All right.
Right,
So,
what's your
Carl,
plan?
I hold. So basically, I'm gonna draw the orcs' attention,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna charge at them
Yep.
while Harrison sneaks around the back.
Right.
Malkuth and Gioa are going to the cart to help.
No, Marcus coming with you.
Yeah, I'm going with you. You just said.
Oh, yeah, sorry. And Evelyn is going with Gioa to
There we
the
go.
cart and is gonna be ready to snipe the orcs. And Gioa to heal the person. And
Right.
Harrison's gonna sneak back.
Okay, so Harrison sneaking, Evelyn Gioa sneaking or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
Okay,
think that's
right.
probably safe.
All three of you
Yeah,
make
but-
rolls.
but hang on, before they do, me and Malkuth charge in first.
You
so
still need
we
to make a
snipe
stealth
the
check.
orcs.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it, 10.
Advantage, though.
16.
Okay,
I got 18.
18. Okay, good to know. Right, so what's the order of business? Carlton charging in first.
Carlton and Malkuth charging in, yeah?
What's your battle cry?
My battle cry is
Wonderwall.
I have one, but it's kind of out of character for Malkuth.
Quickly now.
Blood for the blood god!
Okay, no, I've got one. Rather than a battle cry, because I'm distracting them, I shout to the orcs, "Hey, orcs, you all have small penises!"
Yeah.
I would like you to shout that, please. Sergio, I know you can't. You're all right. Okay, so as you charge in,
orcs, you all have small penises.
Shouting at that, the person on top of the cart looks at you and is about to cast something, but then actually senses, just by what you've shouted, that you may be there to help them. So focuses their attention back onto the orcs. So, do you want to just make you and Malkuth just make a quick perception check as you are charging in for me, please? Yeah, you're not making a stealth check. You don't see anything different. Nah.
I got a 9.
So as you're charging in, you can see 2 dead horses right in front of you and 1 dead orc off to a side, and you can see there's just a group of orcs in the distance. So, now the orcs have seen you, and now you are there.
Jesus.
Would you like to roll for initiative, please?
Initiative.
And I better zoom that back out again.
I seem to be rolling very consistently today.
So is it just
I got a 22.
18.
No, you're all rolling. You're all rolling.
I rolled a 17 last time for initiative, and I got exactly the same for this one. I seem to be rolling very consistently.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, and also for when I was stabbing the heart, I got 4 18s in a row.
15.
What are the chances?
20.
Oh my god, I got 15.
Malkuth, nice. Evelyn, nice.
I always seem to get the higher.
So, Sergio 18, Granny 18, Town 20, Lot's back 15. Okay, not bad.
Still rolled high, but I'm going last.
Malkuth 22.
Carlton's 17, not 18.
Huh? Sergio, yeah.
Sergio got 17.
Yeah, I got 17.
Yeah, I know. You haven't typed yours in the chat though, you know, you're being a noob compared to everyone else.
I'm writing it in my notes first.
Okay, so you can see the battlefield before you. You reckon? Yeah?
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah? Are you happy with what you can see there?
Looks really
Very
Okay.
open.
A makeshift cart made out of walls and other stuff until I get one. I've got one, I just need...
That's actually pretty good. It's not bad at all.
I've got one, I just need to get it built, so yeah. I'm working on getting, more stuff done and sorted. So, right. First up, I'll say as an action before initiative, let's just check the rolls that we got for the stealth. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we'll go with Harrison. You can go have 1 round before initiative. What did you get for your stealth?
I got 18.
18. I think Harrison and Gioa can have 1. Actually, no, the 3 of you. Yeah, the 3 of you can get 1 round before initiative. Because, to be fair, I think you all passed your stealth check for what's going on. Because nobody's expecting anybody else. Nobody expects the
The adventurer's Inquisition.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
There we go. Right,
no one expects a paladin to insult the size of their nether regions.
No one expects a monk
Right,
to
anyway.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Different
Right.
universe altogether. Anyway.
So,
sorry,
Harrison. Harrison, you can go first.
Right, I'm presuming that's me at the bottom near the white wall with the two blue dudes in front of me.
This is you at the north end, yes.
Yeah.
I need some sort of marker which says that's north or pointing that way. Hey, look, it's a Monty Python hand.
Yeah. There were orcs that are in front of me.
Harrison. You up? Those are the orcs. Yep. There's one lying dead on the floor with the two horses here. They look like they've been riddled with bolts or arrows or something to stop the cart. And you've got these orcs lined up now that the person on top is fighting back.
So what's these two blue ones down at the bottom with me?
That's Carlton and Malkuth in the middle.
Right.
Malkuth in the middle.
Didn't we make that the joke before?
I'll sneak around the back of the wall then. As far as my movement will take me.
Yep.
And I'll take a pot shot with my crossbow at the nearest one to me.
Okay, so round the back of here. And then a pot shot of this one here. Yep, that's fine.
Right.
Do you get any advantage if you're shooting from hidden? Or is it just a straight up?
I don't know, but I've rolled a nat 20 anyway. 26.
Yeah, that'll hit, to be fair. So yeah, that'll definitely hit. So do your critical damage. Really?
11.
And as you are currently hiding, you get your sneak attack bonus as well, which I assume will be more than one dice.
It's 2d6.
Yeah. What point do you get 3? Okay, yeah.
Don't know.
Right.
That's 8.
So yeah, you load up your crossbow. With everything going on, you just take aim, careful. You've got all the time in the world right now. Loose. It just passes straight through its head, and it just falls right down where it was. Took it out, one shot. Plus 50 points, headshot.
Yes, indeed.
Right. Evelyn, you and Gio are down the bottom.
Alright, I'm gonna head upwards on the side towards the trailer.
Yep, so this way.
Yeah.
How far?
I can move 35, so I'll do the full 35.
There you go. So you're about there now. So I'll remove that one. Actually, no, I'll leave it down because those ones are down anyway. So.
I'm just waiting for it to catch up so I can see where I am. Okay.
You are currently crouched. For you, yes. What's your minimum range?
It's... Where is it? 150 feet.
Yes.
Oh.
There's two that you can see clearly. One that's hidden behind his mate.
I'm going to shoot the one that's hard in the other one.
Okay, yep. The one right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. That is a 11.
Oof. Do you get any like I said, do you get any bonuses to attacking from stealth?
Oh gosh, whereabouts would that be on the sheet?
On what sheet?
On the character sheet.
Probably features and traits.
No, just mean in general. Do you get any advantage from attacking from stealth hidden? 'Cause I'm not 100% sure. If you do, great. If not,
then you missed.
I know personally I'd give it if it was my D&D, but I mess everything up.
You
so.
say that now. But,
Yeah, no, that's just me. So it's on you, really. It's your choice, your DM.
In that case, as you've tried to influence me, I'm gonna go with no.
Okay.
So I have
wait.
a nat 20 question.
Wait. In combat, attack rolls. Stealth.
And I hear a lot of typing.
I don't know. I think you probably should do.
From hiding or unseen, as with a successful stealth check, you gain advantage and the right to assume its condition for an advantage with a ranged weapon or spell attack.
Yeah, in that case, yeah, seems fair. I don't know where you find... It seems right.
That's a 21.
Yeah, that's a hit. That's definitely a hit.
Excellent.
And that is 6 damage.
Okay. Right, so, as you crouch down, crawl along towards the action, speaking to the whoever it is on top of this cart, you sense an opportunity to just sneak up above the long grass that you just managed to hide in. Draw back your bow, release. Right in its chest, right at the top of its chest. It lands, it just looks in surprise. Sees where you come from, and yeah, it hurts, but not enough to take it out in one go. You're no Harrison after all. Right, Evelyn, you've heard. Is anything else you want to do?
No, that's it.
Okay.
No bonus actions?
No. That's only with melee stuff.
Gioa.
I'd just like to move as close to the horses as I can.
Okay. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, I'm guessing, for you?
Yeah.
30. Okay. Anything else you want to do?
Hmm.
Are you just moving, or are you doing anything else?
This is the one that Evelyn shot at.
Tony, your character page is so bright.
I know, it's great.
I flipped
It's
to
within
it and I was like,
60.
my eyes.
Within 60. If you're listening to me, don't put both headphones on.
So,
It's 55 feet, roughly. 50, 60 feet. You gotta be quick. This is a free round, but it's not a slow round. It's a quick round.
yeah, I'd like to cast Ice Knife at second level.
Okay. And what are you gonna do with that?
Just throw it at the one that Evelyn's already shot at.
Okay, as you are hiding, you get advantage on your throw.
First one was 16. 24.
24 total.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is a hit. So Gioa
Nice.
gathers the residual water to form his ice knife, and he just lobs it at the closest, the one where your arrow hit. Lands right in it. Roll for damage.
5 damage.
5 points of damage.
And then
Arrgh.
make a dex save.
Make a dex save. And that is
13 of them. Yeah.
that is a 9.
And it takes 2d6 cold damage.
Oof.
Which is an extra 5 damage.
So as the ice hits it, it just lands right next to the arrow, right in its chest, and it just explodes. Shards of frost and ice just cover it inside and out, and it just falls backwards, dead.
I'm a goddamn idiot.
What?
No.
Why? What have you done now?
Oh, Breath of the Dragon. I've read this I don't know how many damn times. And I've somehow missed the last sentence at the end of it every time. So I have the two uses, but I can use a key point to use that again if I run out of uses.
Oh, cool. Well, it's good because it's
So
your
I
go.
technically have the, yeah. I
That derailed you, didn't it?
Well, now you know.
I know for future uses.
Now you know. The ranks have been reduced by 2. You can
Yeah, I see this.
You can see 3 still standing.
Yeah. I would like to try and get as close as I can to put them in breath range.
Well, you're a monk, so you can probably move 300 feet or something like that.
Monks have
40 feet. Yeah, 40 feet.
40 feet, okay, so 5.
And since I'm going to be using the attack I mentioned, I'll be choosing an extra 20 or 30 for the range it can hit at.
25, 30.
Depends
35,
on how many I want to try and hit.
40. I'm guessing you want to try and get the line.
Yeah.
Okay, so 10, 20, 30. What's the range on it?
For the line, it is 30 feet in length and 50 feet wide. 55, 5!
Yeah, you were still
50 feet wide.
You were still far enough away that you can.
Then you just kill everyone.
You can only manage to hit one. However, you. Yeah, whichever way you do it, you can only hit one. No.
So yeah,
one is within 20, but one is just on the edge of 30. I mean, if those guys hadn't taken those 2 out in swift succession, you would have had extra targets. So yeah, Breath of the Dragon. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so they need to do a dex save.
Dex save.
And I'm doing lightning.
Okay, so that is same roll again. That is a 9.
Do I have an option to freaking roll here? Oh, I guess I'm using my regular breath weapon to roll.
Right, but well,
no,
just
it's
read
a
the
2d4.
freaking
Sorry.
action.
Okay.
Just read it.
Where's my d4? There it is.
Just read what it bloody says.
I gotta roll 2 of these. Okay. Get out of my face.
So they failed the test because it's DC 12, right? Thank you for telling me that one.
Oh, sorry. I had to roll 2 d4s. So...
Yep.
On. Freaking. Okay, the first one was 3, the second one was 1, so 4.
So that's 4. Thank you for the maths.
Freaking thing is annoying me.
So that's that one there. So as you strike lightning from your breath, it arcs towards it, burns its shins a little bit as it earths into the ground, just because it's just on the edge of your range. So it does a little bit of damage, but not too much. Singes its toes and shins, and its boots are starting to curl up around where it's all burnt down now. So yeah. Okay, so anything else you'd like to do? Is that your go done?
No.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right.
I have nothing mid or long range for bonus, so.
So we are into initiative now. So, Evelyn, you're up. You are no longer hidden. They have spotted you.
Evelyn, isn't it Malkuth? Oh,
Malkuth's just gone.
I was first.
You just had your turn. Sorry, my bad.
Okay. I'm gonna push forward to about where the dead horses are, if I can get that far in.
You can indeed. About there.
Right. A little like, it looks really skinny compared to the others, but the one right on the left.
Yeah, I think it's more of a goblin type one. That one.
Okay. Is that in range? My
of 150 feet when each square is 5 feet across. What do you think?
Yeah, it's in range.
Yeah, it's in range.
Right, I'll take a shot. And that's a 22.
22 is a hit.
And That is a full 4 damage.
Full 4 points of damage. So this one just glances off its shoulder. It tries to get a shield up to block the arrow because it sees it coming, but it doesn't get there in time, and it just cuts through the side of its arm. 4 points of damage. It's bleeding quite heavily from the cut, but you know, it's not too bad. That's not how maths work. There we go.
I think that was Incredibles 2 then. Math is math.
Yeah. You can't change how you do math.
Would you like to do anything else with your turn?
No, that's it.
That's
Okay.
something that's weird to Americans and Canadians, that we call it maths in England.
Yes, very weird. So now,
I've been to one school here in Canada that called it maths and not just math.
because they rolled so high, I got a 20 on the initiative for the orcs. They're gonna charge in. So this one is gonna leap over the body of its dead friend and just attack Malkuth.
Kind of beefy.
What?
I said I'm kind
D&D
of
Excel, how you doing? Yes, every Saturday we do this. And that is a... it's going to use the javelin that it's got in its hand, as it's got a shield in the other hand. And it's going to try and stab you with it. And that's a 19 to hit.
Damn it!
So it's charging in to use it as a stabbing weapon rather than a thrown weapon. So that's a
Yeah.
hit. Cool. So that is... Ooh, a whole 4 points of damage. It's the same roll that Evelyn just did.
2, 3, 4. I'm down to 31 health.
Oh my days.
Oh no.
Whatever shall you do?
What are we gonna do?
To be fair, prior to this encounter, I was in the long rest. I only lost 1 point of damage.
Yeah.
I have to say, Malcolm has had a lot of luck with taking damage this campaign.
This one
You've just jinxed yourself there.
boots
I know, right?
by your breath weapon is going to charge in as well, and it's going to take a stab at you. But this one's going to have a swing with its great axe, and it's going to get a whole. No, you're right. It's not, because that's a 7 to hit. So while it's still hopping around,
Swing and a miss.
Great axes don't have as big a plus to hit, but if they do hit, they do 2d8, I think, or something.
they have exactly the same plus to hit because it doesn't depend on the weapon.
Okay.
It depends on what's using the weapon.
And so I've got +4 on a great axe.
Just saying.
Great axes are pretty brutal.
Yeah.
When they
And it's
hit.
1d12, just so you know. But yeah, as it's too busy worried about its singed feet, it hops in towards you and it just fluffs its swing and misses completely. This one that's been hiding around the back of this wall, it's got its javelin and it's gonna lob it at the guy stood on the top of there, and that is a hit. So it just takes aim with the javelin and throws it at the guy on the top, who is now sort of distracted by you guys arriving to try and help. And it manages a whole 5 points of damage to the guy on the top. So it takes a glancing blow to the thigh. It doesn't stick in, but you know, it hurt. You can see he's taken a wound from that one. And this one over here, he's just gonna back around a little bit and just wait and see what happens. He's verging on, should I stay or should I go now? Do.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, if I wasn't at my parents', I would have totally played that.
oh, I mean, it's been so peaceful tonight.
I
Right.
can fix that.
Next up on the list, I think we have Harrison.
next,
Yeah, I was trying. I could see the words Granny Spark, and I couldn't form the word Harrison in my mind. Harrison, you're up.
Right. I will, if I can get into 5 feet, which I think I can, of the nearest one that's next to Malchus.
Yep, you can indeed.
Sneak up behind it. Yeah.
Well, you're not really sneaking anymore because you're not.
No, but
Yeah.
get behind it,
10,
flank it.
15, 20, 20. Yes, you can just do that.
Right.
So, round, you sort of get in between the dead body of the one you took out and that one there.
Right. So, fancy footwork as per.
So
with
you got
my
into,
rapier.
got into the habit of it this time.
Yeah.
So you're darting,
So that,
stab. But of course, you are rolling with advantage, remember? Are you using your regular rapier or are you using this brand new shiny one?
my regular one. Cause I
Your-
don't know what the
your
other
regular
is
one.
yet.
Okay, dokie.
Regular rate.
Regular. Yeah. Right. I'll do my advantage roll then. That's
Exactly like the same. It is a hit, so you just stab it right in the back between the shoulder blades.
And that's
6 points of damage. Yep. And of course,
Sneak attack.
sneak attack. So yeah, you stab it once. Wow.
And I have now got bonus action because I'm doing handed fighting, so I can attack with my short sword.
Yep, fair enough.
Yeah.
14
That's a hit.
to hit.
That's a hit. Well, of course, that's with advantage as well. Is it? Am I right? Would that be with advantage as well? As you're flanking?
Probably. But it hit anyway, didn't it? So it don't matter.
2 weapon fighting. You don't add your ability modifier to the damage though.
No, but so my
If it's 2 weapon
that?
fighting, if that's... Oh no, I'm on the wrong character. Let me just double check it's the same for the feat as it is. The ability is the plus. So your bonus action, 2 weapon fighting. Is that sneak attack, thieves can't, cunning action. So where is this feat? Dual wielder.
yeah.
2 weapon fighting even when the one I do. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, same rule for 2 weapon fighting. So you get to attack with your second weapon, but like
Yeah.
I say, you don't get the +4. You just get your regular damage that you roll for it.
Does.
No, you shouldn't.
Sorry.
You shouldn't.
If you read man,
Matt, I just did read yours.
You can add your ability modifier to the damage for the second attack. I think that might be because I leveled up though.
Right, so
Right,
bonus
right.
action, 2 weapon fighting. Attack with a different light melee weapon that you're holding in the other hand. You don't add your ability modifier to the damage of the bonus attack unless the modifier is negative. And it's not. So it's 2 damage from that. So yeah, you stab it once in the back with your rapier. You stab it again because you're a sneaky little pirate. And then you slash down with your short sword. But it's still hanging on. It's got bleeding profusely from its back. From an arrow or a bolt or something else. It's had taken some other damage from somewhere. Oh, I think it was an arrow from Evelyn, maybe. Yeah, an arrow in the front.
Yeah.
But it's literally hanging on by a thread because your sneak attack roll was abysmal. I mean, it was 2 1s. So yeah. Have you got any other bonus actions?
No.
Okay. And I will say you did use all your movement to get in there, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
to be able to flank it. So yeah. Did you roll the second hit with the short sword just to see if you got a nat 20 on it? Because that would make a difference. No, you didn't. It's fine. Right. So next up is Carlton. So you instigated all this, and now you finally get to have a go.
Right. So, well, hey, the plans worked so far. I just want to say that. Right.
So far.
I shout, "I'm coming, guys!" And I'd like to do something a little bit unconventional.
Really, there's a surprise.
He's gonna run away.
I know. Here's the thing,
Run away! Run away!
The conventional thing that I want to do is I want to, because I can't make it into melee range, I would like to dash so that I am next to Malkuth. But
Interesting.
what I want to do is, as I'm dashing, are you going to let me do like a charging shoulder barge so I can try and knock it prone?
I thought you were gonna try and smack Malkuth into it.
No, that would be a dick move. No, I'm not doing that. But I would.
I mean, I'd let you do that.
I would like to dash into the orc that Harrison, no, the one that isn't currently damaged next to Malkuth and try and knock it prone. Can I do that?
I'll say you can certainly try.
Yay! Right, so I'm definitely going to dash next to Malkuth so that I am in melee range of the one that isn't currently hurt, and I'd like to try and shoulder barge it as I'm charging at it to knock it prone.
Okay, well in that case, what I will say is make an athletics check.
Okay. That is a 6.
No. So you charge in, you're there, you try and shoulder barge it, but it just gets its shield up and takes the force on its shield. Because that is the one with the shield, not the javelin. So yeah. Yeah, something different. It's worth a shot. Just roll better next time, yeah?
Yeah, I know. Right, so there's nothing else that I can do, so that will be it for me.
Okie dokie. Right, so next up we have Gioa. Oh my god. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Right, you're in between both dead horses. I mean, I'm not so sure I've said it enough times, but just to make absolutely clear.
Dave, they're all dead, Dave. Everybody's dead.
Especially the horses,
Even
Dave.
the horses.
Yes, Dave, they're all dead, Dave. Everybody's dead, Dave.
You can certainly try.
Wait, what's he gonna try?
Cast Cure Wounds on the one on the left.
Dead horses?
This is how you make zombies.
So as you cast and you touch the horse, you feel your spell just dissipate and nothing happens. It's dead, Dave.
You tried, but Sparky said nay to that happening.
He's gonna keep doing it, isn't he?
I'm just gonna shout up to the
Right.
driver.
That fixes that.
Horses die.
So Townie is now muted, so we don't have to listen to that anymore.
Just do a server mute.
Just kicks me out.
Just put him in his own little room. This is the room for bad jokes. Yeah. Okay, so that is the end of all your initiative. Now it is the turn of. No, what?
I would like to shout up to the guy in the car. How could you let these corpses die?
Because I can't stop arrows.
Try.
And he's gonna cast magic missile on you. Seeing you what you did to try to heal the horse. No, he's just going to turn his attention to the guy that actually caused him some damage. And looking at the orc, he's going to cast magic missile. So you just see these 4 darts just appear in the air. And I can't remember how the spell goes. Somebody would like to remind me.
You do 1d6 damage for every shot.
D6?
Basically.
I thought it was D4.
It automatically hits.
Is it D6?
Or maybe it's a D4.
D6 seems extremely powerful. Magic missile. There we go. D4 plus 1. Yeah, D4 plus 1.
Yeah. Okay.
So how many D4s have I got? 2. Okay. Magic missile. 3 darts, so he's casting it at level 2, so yeah. ID with this person is magic, so ask him about stuff we find.
It's just before I forget to
So
say
that's
Yeah.
5, 6, 7. 10, 11, 12, 13. 14 points of damage. So it casts the darts. They hit the orc. You can see it's fried all over. One to the top of the chest, one to the gut, one to its hip, one to its thigh. It's practically dead. It just falls down prone, and it's trying to crawl away from you.
Kentucky Fried Orc.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. And we're back to top of the round. Malkuth.
Should I go more? Because I was like some little theme tune there.
Is there how many orcs are left?
There's 2 in front of you. There's one hiding at the back, not sure what to do, and there's one crawling away.
Trying to think here.
Don't take too long. You ain't got long. Okay, on which one? There's one hanging on by a thread, or there's another one.
The one closest to me.
Right, they both stood.
To me.
Yes.
I can't.
They're both in melee range with you. One is hanging on by a thread, and one of them's a little bit beat up.
The one hanging by a thread.
Yeah, that seems like a sensible option. Okay. Make your attack roll.
And rolling to hit. That is a 10.
That is not a hit, I'm afraid. That is a miss. But you've got advantage because Harrison is flanking it, so roll again. Come on, guys. Remember these things. I don't want to do everything for you. That one
15.
is a hit. It's dead. How do you want to finish it?
Hold on.
I'm even rolling a 1. It's dead. Would you like to finish it any specific way?
I want to tear its head off.
Okay then.
Its head literally off.
You want to tear its head literally off? Yeah. Okay.
We're getting into Mortal Kombat territory.
So you go to punch. You grab its hair, and due to the excessive amount of stabbing it's had at the back from Harrison, you just pull forwards, and its just head just pulls off, and you just throw it behind you, and the body just collapses at your feet. I think we'll start removing some of these dead ones now. Okay, so no, you don't. Shut up. You've already got a stinking, festering mess of a backpack already from the first one you've got.
Oh, jeez.
I've got 7.
I have to get him a new backpack.
Now I've got 8 orc heads. Thank you very much.
You don't
Just
have
get him
enough
a
room
bag
for
of
that many.
holding.
You've only got enough room for 1.
2 man carrying them on the belt.
BRB.
Okay, so you don't want to do anything. Then do your turn, right? That's fine. Okay. Right, I do believe it would be Evelyn next.
Yes, it is.
Right. So, where's the ones that are left? Is the one in front of the blues? I can't quite tell.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
I can move 35 feet, so... 1, 2, 3, 4... I can get within melee, can't I? For that one?
You can certainly try.
Yeah, I'm gonna move towards it.
Okay. Oh yeah, Harrison is round here. That's right. So yeah, boom. If we put you there, then you're flanking. It's yeah. It's done for.
Make sure you can put it next to me, because then I can intercept any incoming damage.
It's not gonna get a go. And if it does,
right.
that's an extremely bad set of rolls. So yeah, feel free, attack. With advantage due to many flanking maneuvers.
What was that? Did you say that was advantage?
Yes, that's definitely advantage.
Okay. Let's say 18. Yeah, 18.
Okay.
Yeah,
there's a hit.
this one, aren't we?
A little bit, yeah. Not gonna lie. Wow.
Hang on. 3. That's a 6 altogether.
Okay, so yeah, you take some chunks out of it. Still going.
And then my second hand axe. I won't get advantage on this one, will I?
Yeah, you still get advantage on to hit.
Okay,
You just
cool.
don't get your pluses on the damage.
I do on this.
Why do
'cause
you?
I've leveled-
Why
I've
do
leveled it
you?
up, so I get that now.
Oh, okay. You just
Pretty
made
sure.
you made that up. You're pretty sure. You're pretty sure.
I'll have a look. Where will it be? Features and traits, class traits. Yeah. When you engage in 2 weapon fighting, you can add your ability modifier to the damage of the second attack.
Okay, fair enough.
Right, that was a 20 something.
23.
23. So that's 3, 5. That's 8.
I thought that was only once per turn.
Okay. So that's
3, 5.
7 minus that way then.
Terrible.
So that's
Where is it? Yeah.
that's
5.
6 then.
5. Colossus Slayer.
yeah.
Once per turn.
Yeah.
Only once per turn
Yeah,
you get
yeah,
your
yeah,
Colossus
yeah.
Slayer. But it is still enough. How would you like to finish it with your second axe blow?
I'm gonna like hit it in the leg, so it takes both its legs out, and then as it starts falling, just cut its head off as well.
Okay, that's what you do. It's dead. So yeah, you don't manage to cut both of its legs off, but you do manage to hamstring it, and as it goes down to its knee, you just and the head just topples off to join its other friend.
Don't even need to elaborate this one. It just happens.
Okay, Excel. Thank you for stopping by. See you later, dude. So yes, that one is now deceased. And that was your bonus action. And that was your movement.
Right, I'm gonna say I'm alright to turn around, ski over and go, look, there's a head here for you.
It sprouts legs and it runs away. Okay, so next is the orc. So the one at the back is not stupid. It just turns and out of here. Double dash. Gone. It's not having anything else to do with it. This one over here, it's crawling away as slowly as it can. About half speed. While it's just singed from the magic missile. It's not managed to get off the battlefield yet, but Harrison, you're up.
Right, so am I in crossbow range of it?
Yeah, to be
I
perfectly
think
honest.
we should try and Wait. I think we should try and capture this one and find out why they attacked this guy.
Ooh, torture.
Kill it.
Torch is much better than murder.
Well, you can see it through that window.
Right. So I'll take a pot shot at it.
Okie dokie. Roll to hit.
This could be very epic.
14.
14. 13.
13.
13 is just a hit. Goodbye, hello.
6.
Oh, what the heck was that?
Tony's gone.
Tommy's gone.
Oh.
How would you like to finish this one off?
Well, just straight through its forehead. No problem.
So as it's crawling through the ground, it just realizes it's passing an open door. It looks, and that's the last thing it sees as this bolt just goes straight through its head, and out the other side it just lays dead on the ground. And that is it. All orcs.
We could have. You actually have the Final Fantasy thing. Nice.
All orcs are either deceased or fled. Well played, adventurers. Well played.
On your face, Sparky.
I mean, you know, he goes on at me about not playing copyrighted tunes, and then you just did that, so...
That's not copyrighted, technically.
What do you mean technically? What do you mean technically?
List of stuff that gets striked.
And how do you know? Have you seen the extensive list that they have?
Because no one that's been playing Final Fantasy on Twitch has gotten a strike.
No, to be fair, yeah, but that's because they're playing the game, so content with it. But to be fair, it's generally less than 15 seconds worth, so it's normally kind of something like that. It's normally okay. Normally.
I've heard other people play that anyway, so...
To be fair, someone recently on GTA got struck because of train sounds.
That's interesting. Anyway.
Right, so the fight is
go.
over. The guy still stood on top of his cart. Is like, "How are you doing?"
I'd like to climb up onto the cart.
Wait, hold up there, young man. Hold up. What do you think you're doing up here?
Climbing on your cart.
No, you get down from here.
Why?
Because I told you to, that's why.
Is this thing?
Do you want me to fry you like I fried that orc?
I shout to Gioa, get down right now.
You can certainly try.
Gioa, stop it.
Is this Long John, whatever it's called? It sounds like him. No, it's just the same voice.
Let's have a fry off.
No, it didn't.
Stop it, this guy's friendly.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What was that, Granny? I couldn't hear you because of the little twit behind me shouting.
I said I don't think it's Don John because it was using magic, so I think it might be.
It's not
Wizard
Don
or
John,
something.
no.
I was just saying because it sounds like him.
You would do.
Right.
Let's have a fry off.
He and Gio are about to fight or something.
You just see he's just conjuring this ball of fire.
I'm not
And it's
standing
growing.
by watching this. Carlton goes up and grabs Gio and drags him
I
off
cast
his cart
ice
and
knife
says,
on the fireball.
"What are you doing?"
Right. Nope, that's fine. If he wants to cast ice knife.
On the fireball.
If you want to cast ice knife, do you want to do it? Do you want to roll to hit? Are you
Oh
doing
my
it?
god.
Are you casting ice knife on the mage? On this guy right in front of you?
Fireball.
Nope. You do it. It's in his hand.
Wait, what is that?
Fine, I fan towards him.
You what?
I fan towards him.
Soldier?
I just start
Okay.
going towards him.
What are we
Don't know
doing?
What happened next time.
What's going on?
I drag Gio off the cart and shout, "What are you
I
doing?"
cast invisibility on myself.
How long has he known invisibility for?
Nah, I've not done it, but
A while.
it lasts for an hour. It's concentration for an hour.
But you cast invisibility. That doesn't
No, I
mean you've been
didn't
able
cast
to
it. I
move
didn't
since
cast
there.
it.
So
In the meantime, I will walk up to the gentleman on the cart.
Are you okay?
Thank you for your help. I do appreciate it.
It's no problem, sir.
Now,
Can I just ask?
what are you guys doing in this area?
We're just returning to the lighthouse.
Ooh, the Tower of Storms. I've heard about that one.
I say to him,
Children should be seen and very rarely heard, in my opinion, until they're trained to do as they are told.
I heard.
So, anyway,
I'd like to cast Shroud.
Whoa. Whoa, that was piercing.
I'd like to ask him, what happened? Why did those orcs attack you?
I have no idea. I think they were just a breeding band of orcs. They took out my horses.
How could you?
Would you like some help?
could you?
Where are you headed?
Say that again. Your little
Where,
goblin keeps chatting on at you.
Where are you? Oh well, we can ignore the child if he's been acting up. Where are we? Where are you headed?
I was heading back to Neverwinter. I just passed by through Fandalen.
Would you like some help since your horses have been killed? Would you like some help getting everything to Neverwinter?
Are you headed that way?
Yes.
We weren't.
No.
Yes, we are.
We weren't. However, I'm not one to refuse to help somebody in need.
Well, to be perfectly honest, I think the best thing for me to do is head back to Fandalen, buy some more horses, and then continue on my way.
But we can help you get your carriage back there.
How are you gonna do that? Are you a horse?
I can become a horse.
Oh no, we'll abandon
Best
the
thing for you to do, boy.
Carriage. We'll just carry stuff.
I got a lot of stuff in here. I don't think you'll be able to carry it all. I think what if you
carriage.
I just want to wild shape into a horse.
But actually, that is a good point. Gioa can. Is it enough for one horse to carry? Because the child can do that.
Well, it's possible. It depends on the horse.
I just wild shape into a horse.
But you'd have to take the tack off these other guys. How long does his horse form last?
2 hours.
2 hours? We're still at least a good 5 or 6 hours from Fandalen. I think what's probably best is if I camp here with my cart, and if you guys, that's fine. I don't care about you, you little twit. And if you guys could possibly head back to town, I'll give you some gold, buy a couple of horses for me, bring them back, and then I can get on my way, and I can probably do you a quick favor or two, because I'm in the magic trade myself, so you can see what I have on offer.
Why don't a couple of us stay with you? We could split in half, and half could go and get the horses, and half could stay with you just in case.
Yeah, because you don't know if someone's gonna try and attack again, maybe.
Yeah, you could. That'd be a good idea.
I'm gonna go back.
That'd be a good idea.
I'll stir. I don't mind.
Okay, so while we're here though, before we head out, we picked up some items that we were wondering if you knew what they were.
Well, I don't know. I'd have to find out.
Right,
What
so
items are you talking about? And he climbs down from the cart rather than talking from you stood at the top.
So I show. I have this bottle of cloudy green liquid, so
Okay.
I showed that to him.
That's interesting. Yeah, that looks like a simple, let me see. I think I've seen these before. I don't even need to cast anything on this one. Let me see here. I do declare that that is a potion of water breathing that you got right there.
Oh, nice.
See, I told you we should go swimming with the sharks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, we have one potion of water breathing between
can
5
share
of us. That would have worked perfectly.
We'll just send Gioa.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good idea if you ask me.
Can just share it between you. I'll just become a fish.
Sacrifice.
Right, so, okay, so we have a potion of water breathing, fantastic. And also, I hand him the wizard's book. I say to him,
Whoa.
"We can't make any use of this. Because none of us are wizards. So, do you want it?"
Well, let me have a looky here. He just flicks through the pages. Yeah, I know that one. I know that. Oh, I don't know this one. I could definitely use this one. Flicks through. And this one. Yep, this has been very helpful for me. I got a couple of spells in that there book that I've not learned yet. So, yeah, this would be perfect. What would you like in exchange for this?
What do you have?
Well,
The cart.
I have gold.
Do they have any magical weapons?
Do you have any
Magical weapons.
items or
What kind of
wands
magical wands? I don't have any wands. I've just got my own focus,
shame.
which is my wand.
Okay.
I got a few
Any-
knickknacks. Potions? What sort of potions you looking for?
Potions of death.
Do you have anything that you need identifying? I could do that for you.
Yes, I've
Yes.
got this rapier.
Ooh, that's a nice, fine piece of gear you got there. I could definitely identify that one. Whew. It's quite an expensive spell, huh? But yeah, I could identify that. It'll take me a minute or two. Just put it on the ground in front of me.
So put it in.
Is it just this, or have you got anything
Watch him
else?
grab it and run.
If you dare do that, then I will punch you.
Okay, is it just this you want to identify? And you got anything else at all?
In that wand with the number 1 in it.
Didn't Harrison have
One
some
with a
goggles
number
that we
one
do
in it.
not know for sure if they're
Yeah, we
naked
know
or
that.
not?
I know
I'll
one
put
of
was
secrets.
down. I'm not sure what these goggles do.
Oh,
We know
okay,
that
yeah.
the wand is the wand of secrets.
And it detects traps.
Okay, so you got a sword, you got some goggles. Anything else?
That's it. That's
Okay,
all I've got.
okay, that's fine. That's
Yeah,
fine.
all
That's
I've got as well.
that seems perfect for me because this is like 200 golds worth of spells you want me to do right now.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
That's cool.
So he goes into his cart, grabs out a couple of pearls, sets them down next to the items, begins his chanting, casting. You see a glow forming around both the items, and about a couple of minutes later, it comes back. This is your basic enhanced magic rapier. It's more powerful than a regular rapier. It's got nothing special, no special abilities or anything. It's basically a +1 rapier.
Right, thank you.
And these here goggles, they're basically they're night vision goggles.
Thank you very much.
Let's have a look.
And,
What are they called?
Oh my god.
Yes,
Don't mind me.
I won't.
I have a plan for the next
Alright.
week.
Goggles of night.
So,
Goggles of night, that's what they're called. Goggles of night. So while wearing these dark lenses, you have dark vision out to a range of 60 feet.
Noise.
If you already have dark vision, it increases the range by 60 feet. So yeah, if you add goggles of night, yeah, you get blinded because it's full daylight.
in terms of magic
+1 rapier.
items, do you have anything? Do you have any magic weapons?
I have all sorts of magic items, and we will find out what I have sometime next Saturday, because I'm gonna have to call it there for today's stream. This was something I just came up with on the fly, and I didn't think about the inventory beforehand, but I can work on that next week for you.
Okay, that's cool.
So yes.
So yeah, I think party. My plan of splitting up in half, so half stay with him and the
Splitting
other
up in half. Ooh, painful.
I'm going.
We'll cut
yes.
Carlton in half.
And then what else?
Like, I'm going.
Yeah, let's.
My brain died.
It wasn't the accent I was going for, but it's the accent we ended up with. Space.
I like that.
So
I think it's a great voice.
cool. So cool. My computer can handle the rendering.
Now, what I was trying, oh my god thing was, I was looking at fighter because I was considering one of the levels up I might multi-class in there, purely for action surge.
Purely for accents.
No, because action surge allows me to force a major action after I've performed. After a regular action and bonus. So after those are done, I can use action surge to do another major action. So theoretically, if I were to do unarmed strike and then flurry of blows, I can do another one. So that's 4 attacks in 1 turn.
Wow.
Wow.
Anyone else think guiding bolts might be the best first level spell out there? In terms of attacks, it's 4d6 damage as a first level spell. That's insane for a first level spell.
Holy shite.
Right, but for tonight, I think it is time for us to call the stream here. It is time for us to end the stream.
Okay, Dracula.
Yes.
He's doing Count Chocula there.
No. He's doing the count from Sesame Street.
Yeah.
There's one.
D&D.
There's one end of the stream tonight.
Bye.
Right. Yes. It's been good fun. So, guys.
And also, GG on your first, the first divergent from the main campaign.
A little bit,
Sparky as
yeah.
well. GG.
A little bit. Well, we're very much lacking a way of identifying magic items, so I thought something was needed.
Fair enough.
So yeah, trying to work around things rather than just following the prescribed route.
Yeah.
As much as possible. Yeah. So yes. Right, but for the stream, good night, God bless. We'll see you next time. If you're still there, thank you very much. And if you're still watching on YouTube, you must be the first person so far. So thank you very much. Bye-bye. Later, stream types.